Well, hello there and good evening everybody. Welcome to Lighthearted on the Pennoy Valley Railway. I am, well, the Angry Welshman. Just give me a comment or a like or anything in the chat just to say that it's all working, that you can hear me okay. Control A. So today I'm going to be driving the Victory Works Saint. This is one which I may have slightly added a face to. Don't know why or who would have done such a thing, but anyway, what we're going to be driving tonight is the newly released Pullman coaches. These are available from Steam Sound Supreme. They're produced by Matrix Trains. I have done a video featuring these before, but since they were released only an hour or two ago, I thought it would be a good time to do a little live stream about them. So we're going to be running the Torquay Pullman Limited. We got about 8 coaches. I will first of all I must confess, only the first parlour and kitchen coaches have actually been released. But I am featuring in this live stream the third kitchen and the third parlours as well on this set. So there's four of the first class and 4 third class, and there's also the Devon Bell. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to change the name of that to be the Pennoy Bell or something like that. That would have been pretty cool to do. Somebody has just joined in Discord, I believe.
Yes, I have.
Hey Sam, how you doing, mate?
Hello. I'm pretty good, thanks. Yourself?
I'm just going to turn you up a little bit because you're a little bit quiet there.
Okay.
Sorry everybody if Train Sim is just derped. There we go, I've turned you up a bit. Can you just say something?
No.
There we go, that's a lot better. So, yeah,
Reese, I just overheard you saying you couldn't change the name to the Pennoy Bell or anything.
No, that's I haven't actually tried, to be fair, but I'd like to have Pennoy Bell rather than Devon Bell on the Devon Bell.
I think that could be arranged.
Oh, you mean like a reskin?
Yeah.
That would be pretty cool. I don't know how the boards, the destination boards or the express name boards on the side of the coaches, I don't know whether they're just text or if they're like images or something, but it'd be cool to have.
Well, even if it is text, there will still be images.
I am going to have to turn Train Sim down because that is deafening me. The engine is blowing off and I literally can't hear anything right now. So I'm just going to turn Train Sim down a bit. Oh, of course I can't.
Quick, admin is deaf. Send memes.
There we go. I've done it. I can actually hear myself speak now. So, we'll get ready to go, I guess. How's life anyway, Sam?
It's life, isn't it? It's going okay. I'm waiting for the rest of these Pullmans to be released because I have big plans for them.
Something to do with the Duchess, I imagine?
No.
Really?
Yeah, actually, this is for my series of Delin reskins.
Ah.
Which is, for anyone who doesn't know, it's essentially my attempt at making a railway series, which is probably never ever going to evolve into a railway series. But at the moment, it just means having a lot of nice fancy reskin stock. But yeah, I've got big plans.
We like big plans here.
I'm wondering what Pullmans would look like in literally anything but umber and cream. So I'm thinking I'm going to try putting them into green.
Wow, green Pullmans?
Green Pullmans.
That would be quite interesting. So I'm just shoveling a shitload of coal on the fire because I did a little trial run, and on this very steep incline it was a little bit steep.
Is this with the same Saint that by any chance I was using?
No.
It's with the same model, yes, the Victory Works Saint.
Yeah.
Yep. Reese, how much coal have you got in the fire?
1279.
What's that in percentages?
That is 66%.
That should be ample.
Alright, well I am blowing off, so I think it's time to make a move. Although I am... Oh, it would help if I put it in gear. That would be useful.
Oh dear. It's going to be one of those live streams, is it?
Yeah. And we're off.
No, we're not.
Apparently
Don't lie.
my live stream has stopped loading. Right, it seems to be back. Okay, well that was weird. So,
Was it,
yeah, I'm
YouTube
good. Yeah, I think YouTube was just being a bit of a derp.
But
So the Pennyog Bell is now leaving the station.
You are going to have to decide on a name if I'm going to reskin it.
The Llangeardog Bell, Pennoeth Bell, PVR Bell. Don't know. We'll have to think of some form of name.
Over the bell.
Over the bells.
Over the bells.
Notcher up.
Aye aye.
Now on my last run when I was going up the hill I did have to, I don't know if it's just me, but the chat seems to have stopped.
I don't know because I aren't actually watching.
Let me just pause that a sec. I'm just kind of wondering if, let me just lower the video quality. Oh, I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
And there's nothing new there.
Right,
Let's
unpause.
Let's have a look.
The Welsh Bell. Reece Jones has got it, the Welsh Bell.
Yeah, but that's a bit unspecific, isn't it? I mean,
Yeah,
Wales
it
is a pretty... Wales is a pretty big place.
Well, it's not that big.
Well, no, but it's big enough that there's more than one railway.
So yeah, this is what happened the last time I was running. I can shut the large ejector now. Yeah. We are slowly lifting on the speed, but we are proper using a lot of steam.
What's your regulator and reverser settings?
Reverser 44% forward, reg full open.
Not your reverser back a bit.
I mean, I am lifting. Oh no, I am actually making steam because I'm blowing off like mad. The thing is, like this hill, it's a very steep hill. It's one in... Oh, it's only 1 in 102. No, that's not right. No, that's not right. That's this bit. It must be... It's a bit steeper later on, but it's only the short climb up to Pennyog. Sorry, Banter. I'm actually doing better this time.
Progress.
And if you remember from the last live stream we did where we were putting faces on things.
Yep.
We put a face on the on a saint. This is the one.
Ah. Oh, speaking of live streams of sticking faces on stuff, aren't you planning on doing one of those tomorrow?
I am, yes.
Now, do I get out of bed to participate?
No.
Or do I pop in bed and attempt to catch up on all the sleep I have lost out on this week?
Yeah, well, it won't be till the evening.
Yeah, exactly.
What, are you doing a night shift or something?
No, I'm just going to stop in bed and sleep all day.
Oh.
No, I'm attempting to get all my reskins I'm doing for Steam Sound Spring finished.
Oh, right, okay.
I had a bit of a breakthrough this week with one of them.
Oh, nice.
And it's now in a stage where it's not perfect, it could still do with work, but it's in a good enough state to release and patch if I want to at a later date. I've just got a bit of checking around and jiggling around with the files on that to do, but then that should be good to go.
I'm.
Hey, who's that?
I'm in a tunnel, I can't hear anything at the moment. Who just arrived?
Oh, it's Mr. Lol.
Lol has arrived.
Hello.
Hi Lol. It looks like you guys had fun on the South Devon.
Yeah. We did. We did a lot of stuff.
Nice. I love stuff.
Yeah. Stuff.
We actually missed a driver for a fiver on the Barclay,
Oh,
which was a shame. But
never. Oh, that sucks.
yeah, but we did the overnight running.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, like with a single auto coach, it just kept banging into the back, and we had to stop every 3 miles to like blow up to build up. The working pressure is 160 psi, but we were barely like above 105.
Oof. Oof.
Big oof.
And we got some double head thrash with 51 and 94.66. My god, it was.
See, it's all very nice, but it's all Great Western.
Yeah, that's the point.
What?
Yeah, that is the point. Why would you go to something that's entirely... Bleh.
Oi, how dare you.
LMS superiority.
Hell yes!
See, Mr.
wow.
Law agrees.
What?
Oh, yeah, that's something I need to do, isn't it? I just remembered. I need to have a go at fitting that... exporting that face for you, don't I?
Which one now?
Not for you, for Mr. Law.
Oh,
Yes.
Yeah, I'm attempting to learn Blender.
okay. Nice. Well, so you can
It's,
make faces.
Well, not necessarily faces, although I could attempt a face, I guess.
That's
the main
where
Yeah,
it's
he's used mine as a test.
Yeah.
That's where it
the
is.
main
It's all faces.
Yeah, it's all faces.
Child objects, Reese. Unlimited child objects.
Nice.
The ability to create
Yes.
whatever locomotive I want from existing locomotives in game.
That would be amazing.
I have a plan to make 2 Australian locomotives out of 2 British locomotives. And if I can successfully pull off, I will have created the first Australian steam locomotive, to my knowledge, other than the huge Garrett fin, available for train sim.
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, just to give you all a bit of an update as well, a gentleman you may know, Mr. Lol, Xavier Light and Cole, he's actually in the YouTube chat now. He is...
I could say.
I have no idea what you just said. And Lol, you cut out. Oh, I better shut off the injectors. Balls.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm currently at a friend's house. It's the internet is very bad.
Yes.
Okay. You know Xavier Light and Cole? That's his YouTube name.
Yeah, Xavier. What about him?
He's in the chat now, actually. He has volunteered very kindly to make a living room scene and a board office scene for me for Over the Hills using Blender. So remember, Sam, I was discussing there's going to be a whole bunch of scenes in Over the Hills with, like, you know, the board of directors is meeting and they're talking shite.
Yes, I do.
Basically, Xavier had this idea. He said, why don't we make an actual boardroom? So
That would be incredibly interesting to see how it works out, because if that works out well, I may wish to steal that idea.
There we go. It's not even been made yet and it's been stolen.
Well, remember that plot I sent you a while ago, that Narrowgauge film,
Yes.
which I'm trying to get round to within the next 50 years or so?
Sometime in the next half century.
Yeah, that's my aim. I'm not setting myself an ambitious deadline for it, but pretty tight.
Lol, it
Yeah.
sounds like you're eating your microphone.
He is.
But yeah,
Yum, 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 yum. But yeah, if I ever get around to making that film, I would need a lot of scenes similar to that.
exactly. But yeah,
So,
I mean that's the future. I think of like these YouTube series is like more realistic scenes with people. So he's very kindly going to make a board of directors office, which will be the the meeting room at Lighthearted Station. He's also making a living room, a 1960s house living room, for a few different scenes, which is going to be like inside a house.
yeah.
And that's really, really awesome. So Xavier, thank you, sir. You are a legend. He showed me. He's done a few hours of work on it. And he showed me a screenshot. I can't actually show. And do you know what? Actually, I think he would appreciate it if I showed you. So let me just. I've paused the game a sec. I'm gonna have to download the screenshots that he sent.
He's going to have a rummage around in his downloads folder, which is full of pornography.
Let me just save all the images. So Xavier, sorry, but I am downloading the images. Right, raw footage.
Oh, James. James Littlewood asks, how much longer will you be streaming?
Why didn't he ask me? I mean, he's never been afraid to speak to me before.
He should be.
Everybody should be.
Everybody is.
I don't know. I just got a text. That's all I know.
Oh noes. Right.
Oh noes. Achoo.
Okay, I'm just messing around downloading these images real quick. Right. Fuck. God, come on. Right.
You heard it first, ladies and gentlemen. Reese is just messing around.
And then I've got an image which is the original one. There. No. No, that's not it. This must be fascinating, watching me Google stuff.
We can't actually see you Google stuff.
No, because it's, hang on a sec. Right, let me just change the screen for a moment while I'm messing around doing this.
BRB.
Right, minimize. No, wrong one. Actually, that will do. That will do it nicely. So let's just open these images. So there's the first screenshot.
Where are you putting it?
It's in the live stream.
Hold on, James, go to live stream.
Okay.
This is another James.
Oh, hello.
We're waiting for it to catch up.
So basically, I've put a picture now of what the image or what the house will actually, or the front room will look like, depending on how many details he's going to do. But that's basically the plan.
That's pretty interesting, actually, Reese.
Oh, I see it now.
In fact, that looks like it has a lot of potential.
It does, doesn't it? It's awesome. Right, let's go back to Train Sim. Oh god, no, I've closed the YouTube page. No, why did I do that? YouTube. Oh, balls. Open link.
Oh, lovely. Very nice.
Right, okay, I've opened the page. Now I need to go back to the Studio Creator. Dank London is asking why I've got Roblox installed. I played it one time. For the Titanic sinking mod that they've got.
Ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here first.
I want to live stream it.
Reese really wants to live stream the sinking of the Titanic.
Well, when Titanic, I can tell you now, when Titanic Honor and Glory is out, I am going to be live streaming that like crazy. Right, back to Train Sim. Here we go, we're in.
In, out, shake it all about. That's what it's all about.
Hey!
Oh, Ray.
So, back to the Saint that we're live streaming.
Yeah, I'm kind of struggling to get going in a minute.
Reese, would you like a reskin of Le Saint?
To what livery?
I don't know, that's why I'm asking.
LNER green.
No.
No, but
No.
I could do LMS Crimson Lake.
No.
Great Eastern Railway Royal Blue.
Now actually... Oh, no. Express Blue. Express Blue.
Reese, I did that already. I released it like months ago, years ago even. It was one of the first reskins I released, actually.
Yeah.
Let me copy an image of that and stick it in the Discord voice call chat channel.
Hopefully I won't kill the cylinders on this loco now.
Oh no.
Well,
James says he can't watch, so he cannot hear the answer to how long you are going to be.
James Littlewood?
Yeah.
About 2 hours, I guess. We're going to do a return trip.
so it's going to be forever then.
Oh wow. Ooh, my new bathroom has been fitted.
Ladies and gentlemen, the excitement of Angry Welshman Productions.
Well, basically, I bought a house, and we got the keys about 2 weeks ago, and all the work is being done now.
Ah, right.
So, and they're really doing a good job with it, actually. So today the bathroom went in.
Well, I mean, if you are paying them, I would kind of expect
No,
them to do it.
we're not paying them. It's her dad. It's my wife's dad. He's a builder by trade, so he's doing all the work for free.
Oh, well, you can't go wrong with a freebie.
No, exactly.
Well, I mean, you can, but it's a freebie.
Yeah, but he's also a professional builder, so I do trust him. Knight Bracker actually made a good suggestion. He said, "Why not Cambrian Railway Black for the Saint?"
What's the difference between Cambrian Railway Black and normal black for people like myself who are uneducated on such matters?
Just the logo, I guess, and it's not lined.
You might want to turn down the volume.
Well, I can do essentially the thing with the Saints is due to the way Victory works. Yeah. I cannot change the lining, and I cannot change the parts that are the same colour to a different colour. So, for example, on the green ones, all the parts that are green will have to remain green, or a different colour, but it'll all be the same colour still. So that limits it down a fair bit, but anything which I can do within those limits, I would be happy to attempt.
Just killing off the volunteers. Liam's layout is
Again.
asking, am I married? Yes, I am married. Hence
Yes.
why I said my wife, because I'm married and have a wife. I guess that must be a real shock to some people, that human beings can actually get married.
Well, you in particular.
Screw you, I'm a catch.
Yeah, but Reese, you can catch a cold. It doesn't mean it's a good thing.
Oh, you're so funny.
Nah, give me credit. That was a good one.
I will be fair, that was actually good for you.
Oh yeah, Shat, one more commission to do before I can get on to do yours, and then everything will be fine, and you can export the face.
Lovely, jubbly.
Oh no, shut the injector.
Reese,
Yes.
did you just give the crew a shower?
A golden shower. Oh, yes, it's
Oh yes, please. No, wait.
lol, are you into that sort of thing? You perverted Asian person, I knew you would be.
Oh no.
I'm sorry, lol. That was a cheap shot. It wasn't worth it. I do apologize.
No, it's fine.
The only
I
thing,
don't
it
mind,
does
but
kind of
no.
state the truth. You are Asian. 2, you are pretty perverted. So you know.
Hey,
Yeah, but
you're welcome. You're welcome.
credit where credit's due. He keeps it till a not suitable for work channel.
Yeah, that's true. I have seen that channel of his, and it is a little bit disturbing. But
Oh no!
oh no!
Oh no!
Oh no,
Ew,
Dr.
ew.
Who is it? It's T and We. Somebody called T and We in YouTube.
That's an incredibly
It's,
unfortunate name.
I know, right? He's saying I really can't be bothered to remove the volunteers. Yeah, I just can't be bothered to move them.
Sure.
Is there a face on the start of the stream?
There is. This saint has a face. It's a very happy saint.
The saint has what?
The only thing I sort of imagine is that with her
Okay.
mouth open all the time, that she's probably catching a load of flies.
Reese, I think, I don't know if it was just me or if anyone else experienced it, but you went rather crackly then.
Yeah, I think the internet connection is breaking up sometimes because there's when I'm listening to you guys, it's breaking up as well.
Yes, it definitely is.
Yeah.
What number is your saint?
It is
Ah.
2902 Lady of the Lake.
Ah.
So did anyone else just hear 290 Lady?
Lady.
She's
The thing
got her
is,
brain
Sam,
ham.
I can hear you absolutely perfectly.
Oh, well, I could hear you okay then.
Yeah, it's, every now and then there's like a sort of weird break of the internet. I don't know what it is. It must just be like a lag spike, but of internet.
Internet spike.
Yeah. Well,
Technical terminology there.
the starting course is being served in the Pullman coaches. The starters today.
It's just sandwiches.
No, it's not.
starting-
It's not. We've got a a la carte menu on for the Pennock Valley Railway passengers today. So
The starting course, which has already been
Yeah.
filled over several
Care.
the starting course consists of soup of the day, which is leek and potato, or goat's cheese bonbons served with an onion chutney and relish,
and sausage wine.
and a glass of complimentary sausage wine courtesy of Mr. Davies.
Who has yet to be
Yeah.
found and arrested for his crimes against humanity.
In the Nuremberg trials, he'll be sentenced to hanging, I expect, because of that chemical warfare used with sausage wine.
That's cool.
Yeah. It does weird stuff to your system, that sausage wine.
It's like
Not that I would
radioactivity.
know.
It's like radioactivity. It can lay dormant for up to like 20 years, and then suddenly, aha! It comes out.
Yep, not that I would know, of course.
You've only drunk a few gallons of it.
Only a few gallons.
I like how
I mean-
it took 6 gallons for you to realise you didn't like it, but you know, potato,
Well, I
potato.
mean,
6 gal.
they do say you have to try things, 7 times or something before you know if you like it or hate
What?
it, so...
Wait, so you had 6 gallons in 7 separate drinkings? So
Yeah,
basically you drank 0.8 of a gallon per drinking.
it's not that much.
That's what? That's like 8 pints.
Yes.
So as
Not-
a rough estimate, 8 pints. That's like going out and getting absolutely wasted 6 times.
Well, I mean, for a Welshman, maybe.
Oh, let me guess. For a Yorkshireman, you take like. Oh no, for a Yorkshireman, you get pissed on 2 pints because you don't want to pay for it.
No. On a Yorkshireman, we have 2 pints, and then we get someone else to pay for the rest of us to get
Ah, there we go. I've still got all the Pullman coaches dotted around the route from the last time I did the live stream. So every now and then there's just a couple of random Pullman coaches around.
Reese, have you ever considered resetting your route or using a new scenario every time?
Nah, that's for pussies. So who have I got in the call tonight? It's Sam, Lol, and there's somebody else. I heard somebody speak earlier.
I'm at his house right now.
Hello.
Who is it? Sorry, you cut out then, Lol.
James Brannan.
James Brannan. Hello,
Hi.
James Brannan. Welcome to
Yes.
the live stream.
It's a pleasure to be here. Thank you.
Thank
Is
you.
it?
Awesome. You know, you don't have to lie just because you're live on YouTube. If you don't want to be here, just tap the microphone 6 times and we'll send a rescue party.
Oh, okay.
That was 6, wasn't it?
It was. So now
No! Oh no!
that's the starting course has been.
Yeah, I'm at his house. Yeah.
Yep.
The starting course has been cleared up from the coaches, and the complimentary hors d'oeuvres are being served now.
Reece, you didn't even give them time to finish it. I mean, they got to like look at it and then.
They got to look at it, and that's it. It's got to go. We need the plates.
Yeah.
We need to wash the plates for the next course.
Thrown off the train.
Fantastic.
It's being thrown off the train.
Any leftovers just get thrown out the window.
Just like the potatoes.
Yeah. Now we're going to serve the soup. Even though there was soup served in the last course, there is a second serving of soup.
Do you know what? I've had the most brilliant and marvellous idea.
What?
Okay, so you know how in ye olden days, on a dining train, if you ran out of anything and you needed more of it, you'd throw a potato out at the signal man and they'd get it run up and ordered for you so it was there when you arrived at the next station?
Wait, when you say throw a potato out the window, do you mean like literally just lob the potato through the window of the signal box?
Well, not necessarily through the window, but what they would do is they would write what they needed on a note, they would cut a hole out of the potato and stick the note in the potato, and then they would lob it out the window when they went past the station or signal box or something.
I think that is a brilliant idea. That is so ingenious.
No, it's a pretty good idea.
Bring
But
potato masher grenades.
listen to where it gets interesting, because I think in Train Simulator we have a system whereby we can collect and drop off parcels from a coach.
So you're saying
On
that
the
we
go.
need in Train Sim the ability to throw potatoes out the window?
What I'm saying is we need to apply the VictoryWorks TPO scripting, and the same one which is actually used on the token that you have at the end of the line as well. If we can apply that scripting onto the Pullmans, but with a potato instead,
This has got to be done.
we could have an animated potato throwing Pullman. And I think that needs to be a thing.
Yes.
So, for any devs watching, make us potato Pullmans.
Hashtag potato Pullmans for Train Sim.
Just everyone in the live stream chat, just go and bombard all the developers with questions about potato Pullmans.
Yes. What could
Although
possibly go
actually-
wrong with that?
Chris,
Yep. Although don't
Crispy
actually do it because they'll get annoyed,
Yes.
but do it anyway.
So we're powering up to line speed now, 40 miles an hour. We finished the hors d'oeuvres. We're serving the second serving of soup, which is
Reece.
sausage wine soup with a side of Landierog cheddar.
Reece, at this rate, they're going to have finished the meal before they've even got to 2 stations.
Well, yeah, but we're serving the starters because the mains, we're collecting the mains at Peniog.
So they're going to have the starters and then be left without the mains for like an hour and a half.
Well, not an hour and a half, 40 minutes.
So if you're hungry, then tough shit, deal with it.
Well, not really, because we've served them 2 courses already. If they're
Yeah,
still
but they're
hungry
starved.
after 2 courses, Jesus.
I don't know, mate. If you served them 2 courses and you're saying that should be enough,
Effectively.
why are you serving them more?
Well, because they're greedy bastards and they want lots of food. They've each paid £257,000 to be on this train.
Same.
The Peniog Pullman.
That's how much I had to pay to get on this YouTube channel.
Yep, Sam has
Recent
literally paid me
extortion.
£257,000.
Yep. Which I got from illegally selling sausage wine.
just shoot the passengers with.
Finally not blowing off anymore.
Insert inappropriate comment here. Oh, yeah, in other interesting developments, which is not really a development yet, but is hopefully going to become one, I've been having a chat with our good friend Trolley Fodder,
Yeah.
and we have a cunning plan.
A cunning plan.
A cunning plan. Essentially, we're going to attempt something incredibly ambitious and try and get a commercial payware, real world, rather than fictional, route done.
Oh.
In cooperation with 2 more people from the land down under.
All right.
And the aim is, if all goes well, we will be able to release said route, and if said route works successfully and is released successfully, a certain developer may be interested in producing some rolling stock for said route.
Well, I was just going to say, what loco are we thinking? Because as long as it's New South Wales Government Railways 3801, then I'm happy.
It's not.
Damn it!
It's, what we're looking at doing is, well, I'll give some clues and see if the people in the chat can get it. It's a narrow gauge line. It has steam engines.
I think I know already.
Yeah, if you haven't got it off, it's a narrow gauge line, and Australia, I'll be pretty interested to see what you do come up with. It's a pretty well-known line.
It's that one with the amazing tank engines, isn't it?
It is.
The Bay of Peacocks.
The big 280s.
It's the one which is well known for people dangling legs out of the windows. And the railway shares its name from one of the earliest steam locos from the UK. So there's at least one person I've seen in the chat there that's got the right answer.
Puffin Oh! It's not the one I was thinking of. But it's still equally awesome.
It's in the state of Victoria, I think.
Sorry to butt in, but Fred is just dying, so yeah, bye-bye.
Oh, bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye.
Sounds like Lol has died. Is it Puffing? It's not Puffing Billy, is it?
It is!
Ah.
So again, like I said, there's nothing set in stone yet, but we are going to attempt to create the Puffin Billy to a professional standard, including customizing.
Well, I can tell you now, if you do the route with all the stock to the standard that we've come to expect from Trolley Fodder, you're going to be onto an absolute killing.
Yep. Well, the aim is, first things first, make the route.
Yeah, that
But it's
will
not
take a
the-
while.
Yes, it will. But it's not just Trolley Fodder standards, because we're also bringing on board a guy called Bradillo, hopefully. And Bradillo made the, and I cannot pronounce it to save my life, but it's the Villeneuve, the French-sounding name, Valley, Australian route on train sim, the one Bossman Games used to advertise their AF add-on.
Yeah, the one that was masquerading as a Middle Eastern.
Yep.
Hang on.
So,
I'm going to have to make a phone call. Sorry, I gotta take this.
yeah, okay.
I'll be back in just a moment. Sorry, everybody.
Reese. I'm still here, but you did cut out when you said.
My
are you
microphone's
currently
muted.
back on- Huh?
My microphone was muted.
Ah, right. Are you streaming again? Or
Yeah,
are you...
yeah, I'm streaming.
Yep.
I just put it on pause.
Right, so we are live again.
Well, we've been live the whole time, I think.
Yeah, I know, I've been watching it now.
It's been put on the. It was put on the Be Right Back screen. Shit, I'm going way too fast.
It was on the BRB screen.
Yeah. Unfortunately, I couldn't avoid not taking that call, so I had to.
Yes, I know.
What do you mean you know?
You weren't muted.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
You were on the live stream, which I checked for you.
Oh, thank God for that.
Yeah.
How... Right, pause. How the hell is that
Fortunately...
happened?
Well, I don't know. I did try telling you, but you kind of didn't notice.
Okay,
Right.
input to...
Anyway, let's swiftly move on from...
Jesus. Real...
Right, what were we talking about? Oh yeah, we were talking about Australia.
Why can't it find my microphone? It must have used one of my other microphones.
It could have done.
I don't know how the hell it did it.
Could explain why you keep cutting out as well, if it's a different mic it's using.
I'm saying default. How about now? What's that volume?
No, that's still pretty cutty outy.
And about now?
That's better, I think. Ah. Yes, that is better. That's loads better.
What, now?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know why. I just set it back.
No, maybe not. Well.
Has it gone back to what it was?
Yeah. It's not that bad.
Right, how about now?
I think it's fine on stream as well. It's just on my end, I think, maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, maybe it's... Right. Jesus. Well, at least it wasn't... What I was talking about wasn't being played live then. You still there, Sam?
Yep, although you are pretty croaky.
Oh, God. I think it must be Discord. I think Discord is playing up.
It's
Any better?
not really. It'll be fine with your second cut. I can still hear you, it just keeps cutting out every now and then.
No, I just don't know why it's doing that. Right, okay. I'm just gonna carry on.
Yep.
Yeah, they're saying, Nathan is saying it's laggy as fuck. I don't know what's going on. The last couple of live streams, people have said it's laggy.
Okay, well, when I said it was better. Damn it. Why does it never go smoothly?
No, I know.
Like, every time there's always something, isn't there?
There always seems to be something wrong.
Every time. Ah, well. Okay, Sarah.
We're just pulling into Aberystwyth. I need to pull a little bit
Righty-ho.
further forward so every coach can get in the platform. And we're in.
Have the passengers been served their complimentary sausage wine yet?
That is being served right now, actually.
Right, okay, give us a second. I'm gonna disconnect and shut down and restart Discord. Right. Hopefully this should be a bit better.
I can hear you perfectly.
Well, I don't know where the issue is then, if you can hear me fine, because you definitely keep cutting out. And I've got the live stream open, but you sound fine on there, so...
I'm going to shut down Discord a sec.
Maybe you've just got dodgy internet tonight. Or maybe I've just got dodgy internet tonight.
Where the hell is Discord? Right, quit. Let's reopen Discord. Sorry about this, everybody. I'm just trying to see if we can get this working a bit better. No better?
It's hard to tell. Better?
How about now?
That sounds better.
Right,
As long as it doesn't cut out.
now it's actually picking up my microphone.
That's definitely better.
It was Discord audio input wasn't my microphone. It was like my standard default device.
Yeah.
So that hopefully that has solved that problem then.
Yep.
Right. So let's see if I've got any. Yes, I do. Sweet.
That's it.
I've been in Newcastle all week. I've just come back
Why I now?
tonight. Why I? Not a single person said why I. Oh yeah, I
Aw.
did. I discovered a miniature railway
Oh.
in South Shields. I've been up to South Shields on these courses a couple of times, but today actually it was yesterday was the first time I discovered this miniature railway.
Yeah. How about...
Right, it's time to go.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
The Lady of the Lake is just setting off from Aberystwyth.
Well, why is she not in the lake anymore is what I want to know.
Because she learned how to walk on land.
And evolved into modern day humans?
Yes.
Sorry to all you anti-evolutionists out there.
That is a pretty epic shot that I'm getting. Oh, is she slipping? I didn't think it was possible for this model to slip.
I've never managed... I don't think. Well, the way to tell if a loco can wheel slip or not, rate the physics on it, and if you get a ridiculous amount of spinny stuff, then you know it.
Right, we're off. It's a bit of a steep incline out of Aberystwyth. Oh, Nathan has just said his dad is from South Shields, so that's where I've been.
He's been there walking around going to every person he sees and going, "Why, man?" And they've all been looking at him, "Like you, what the hell?"
They have, basically.
Which is only what we all do in the YouTube chat anyway.
I know. Alright, so we got a nice long run now to Pennyog. So we're just clearing up the bowls and spoons and everything from the last course, which was the sausage, wine, cheese.
I have a question.
Yes.
If you are a Pullman diner, why do you keep stopping at stations? Because surely a Pullman dining train should be an express.
You are right, it should be. Perhaps I should just not stop at stations now.
Yeah.
Do you know what? I'm not going to stop at any more stations. This is an express. We're going all the way to Blind Barris.
Do you know what the best thing is? It's like not the very end of the line, not the main line one. Is that Landerdog?
Blind Barris is the other end.
Right, so because of the loop line, theoretically it should be possible for you to return without actually having to stop at all.
Oh yeah, head up the main line and then
Around the loop at the
yeah.
back.
Except the main line isn't the loop, it's an out and back.
Yeah, but you come. Hi, James. By the way,
Hi.
You come the other way, don't you?
There's no way to do it without stopping and turning round.
Oh.
No, it isn't. Well, unless you've modified the route and removed.
Nope, it's a triangle.
No, on the F-Swipe branch you can go through the main line station. If you go through the through platforms, you can go through under the station and round that loop.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, but you can't go back on yourself.
What you mean is you run into S-Wave and then just carry on the loop. I know what you mean.
Well, S-Way is the port.
Sorry, what's Tipton?
Tipton.
You go through and under the underpass at the end of the station, go around the big loop and then just come back.
Yeah.
Well, you can't just come back though, because it's not a loop.
It is.
It's a triangle. Is it?
It's not a triangle,
No,
it's a loop.
It's not a triangle. It is a full loop.
It's an actual circle.
You can't go back on yourself towards S-Way.
Yes, you can.
You have to stop and turn around.
Well,
I'm sure. I
will load up this motherfucking route.
Right.
Mate,
James doesn't like being proved wrong, by the way.
I've RP'd on this route for nearly 6 years. You cannot do a continuous run from S-Way up to Tipton back to S-Way without stopping.
I'm pretty sure you can. When we get there,
No.
I'll check. But
Right, do you know what?
I've
I'm
got
loaded
the
it.
route open on RW Info right now. I'm looking at the fucking track map, okay? So you come up there, you go under there. Well, it's not even a triangle, it's a Y. You go under the thing, and it takes you to Gaunton Road. You can join onto the main line there, carry on up the main line, get to the end, which is a dead end.
No, you're on about the wrong end.
The wrong end?
You're on about if you...
Right,
Right, you know...
Right.
Oh,
Penn
you
I-
on about going down in the docks?
No.
No, James, you've come from
What
the
end
dock.
then? There's only 2 ends.
Right,
Wait,
James,
what?
James.
You
James,
can-
Oh,
Right.
do you mean the main line bit where
Yeah.
it disappears
Yeah.
up into the edge of the map?
No.
Yes. No.
What?
Right.
What have you done? And what have you done?
James.
What the fuck?
James is going to have a stroke in a minute.
You go away from the docks towards the main line. You go onto the main line towards Tipton Station. At Tipton Station, there's all the platforms with buffers at the end, and then there are the 2 mainline through platforms which go under the underpass.
Yeah, and they've got their little leap on it. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got the ring round at the loop. You go around the
So-
loop, you can go
Wait,
back.
so why did you say no then?
Well,
You said
Because you were talking about the other... Like, fuck it, James.
No, hang on. No, stop.
No, you've not understood.
A minute, no, hang on. A minute ago, I said, oh, do you mean the loop at the end of the mainline platforms? Reese, you said yes, and Sam, you said no. And now what you've described to me, Sam, I can't help but feel like it's the loop at the
yes,
end of the
no,
mainline.
that is the loop at the end.
So
Oh
why
my
did you
God.
say no? Why did you say no, Sam? Why? Hi, everyone. Hello.
This is James, by the way. How many... how's it going anyway, James? Any gossip?
I passed my theory test today.
Well, hey!
Oh God.
Yeah. So I'm another step closer to completely ruining the roads with my Morris Minor.
That would be
Ladies and
epic.
gentlemen, don't travel on the roads anymore. It's safer by road.
Yeah, just avoid Kent.
It's safer by rail.
And well, yeah. Funnily enough,
okay.
if I get my way, Reese, it won't be, because the reason why I'm going ahead with getting my driver's license for the car is because I also want to get one for trains.
Oh, you're gonna go and try and do your training, you?
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you can't really be a rail driver without being able to drive a car.
Yeah. Well, you can if you live close enough to one of the depots, but I
Yeah,
don't.
that's what I mean is that you kind of realistically have to be able to drive.
Yeah,
It's the
but
same in my job. They actually specify that you need a full UK driving license, even though you don't need it for driving a ship. But realistically,
Yeah.
you couldn't do the job without driving.
Hello. Yes, I've got just 10 years experience on driving ships. Can I have a job, please?
No.
I'm very good at driving ships. Well, do you have the ability to drive a car? No, I don't, cause you know, I've been driving ships for 10 years, not cars. Oh, well, I'm afraid you're not good enough to drive ships then.
Oh shit.
That sounds just like
shit.
how my interview went. In that exact voice
put
as
up
well.
with this ship, man.
It was in that exact voice.
I can't put up with this ship, man.
It's funny, I've spent all week manoeuvring ships.
I can't. What was he spinning? He just Oh dear! Someone kill me.
Nathan is saying he is.
Okay.
He's looking at the loop line right now. Yes, you can go all the way round and back without stopping. James is a daft tart.
No, because I said, if you'd actually listened to me, I said, oh, are you on about the loop that's at the end of the mainline platforms? We've had this discussion already. Yes, that we've established as a loop. What I thought they were on about was a loop that you could do that was actually, like, not basically outside of the map.
Were you thinking of at the dock area?
The only
or...
place you could do that
Well,
is
I
down
was
the
struggling
docks.
because I thought you meant the Tipton end of the line, and then you were saying about going round
Well,
the loop and blah blah blah, and someone mentioned the docks. So I was like, oh, do you mean the fact that you can go all the way around the loop at the docks? And you were like, no. I was just like, well, what is it then?
James is getting scared.
Scared and
Scared and confused.
So we're we're heading down the hill into Pennyog. So we're just about to serve the first main. I haven't decided what the main course is tonight. I think it's going to be Yorkshire pudding, gigantic sausage, a little bit of mashed potato, and one single enormous carrot. All with 6 pints of gravy that you have to consume.
Now, look, 6 pints of gravy, Finn, as a Yorkshireman, if I can have Yorkshire puddings with it, I am sorted.
Yeah, I knew you would be.
I'm glad I'm not actually on this train then, to be honest.
Well, you're
No,
about
there's
you're
absolutely
James,
nothing
you're the
wrong
chef
with
de
gravy in
party.
your-
You're joining the train at
I'm the
Pennyog with the
chef
main
de
course.
party.
Chef de
Well,
party.
Well, but surely, if you're about to serve the main course, I should already be on the train.
Yeah, but you've been cooking it in
Oh,
the
it's
shed. You've been cooking it in the good shed at Pennyog.
Cooking it in the goods shed.
Yeah, you've been cooking it there because
The
we've set up
fucking
a
what,
couple
like
of
a coal
barbecue-
stove?
No, a couple of barbecues we got going, and all the guys in the Pullman coaches in the carriage compartments, they got
Hang
like
on.
3 microwaves, so they're gonna.
We're
warm up-
barbecuing Yorkshire puddings.
Yes.
Barbecued Yorkshire puddings.
Yeah,
Have you ever tried barbecuing Yorkshire puddings?
Well, not until now, but I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna.
Yorkshire puddings.
I am gonna try it this summer.
Real life mission for you, Sam. Go and barbecue some Yorkshire puddings.
Do you know what? I'm seriously tempted to try that.
I am really tempted. This year, when I get my barbecue out, I'm gonna try it.
The only issue is if you're making proper Yorkshire puddings, then you're making it from a batter mix, and I'm not entirely sure how possible it is to barbecue batter mix.
I'm sure it can
Because
be
it's-
done.
Well, if you
Yeah,
could
but
just if you could cook it enough the normal way, just to make it actually stay together, and then barbecue it.
That's the issue with Yorkshire pudding. Cooking a Yorkshire pudding is an incredibly fine art, because if you cock it up, it's essentially the same mixture as a pancake, and it becomes a pancake.
Yeah.
Ah.
But the thing is, you've got like a special baking
Yorkshire
tray for Yorkshire
pancake.
puddings, and all it needs is to go in the oven. And if you just put it in a barbecue with the lid down, it acts the same way as an oven, effectively, just with a little bit of charring.
Okay. If you've got one with a lid, then
Oh no, I'm not talking about one of these like £1 bloody charcoal. bollocks from Tesco.
£1 grill, come on ladies, come on ladies. £1 grill.
£1 grill.
What a throwback. So, ladies and gentlemen, tonight we've decided we're going to barbecue Yorkshire puddings. Reese has to take a phone call, and James gets lost on his own line.
Barbecue Pullmans. That's what this live stream should be called. Barbecue Pullmans.
Barbecue Pullman, yeah.
Barbecue Pullman special.
Yes, very, very special.
Special.
Yes, we are.
Wow, Central Model Train says, let's have the train barbecued for the main meal.
Alright,
Now,
that's going to be my next video, is barbecuing a 00 gauge model train.
Reese, do you know what your next mission should
Reese.
be for the dying train?
Barbecue Billy or whatever it was called.
Oh, yes!
Yeah,
It's got to be done.
Barbecue Billy.
Barbecue Billy.
Reese, I have a suggestion for you.
Oh god.
No, it's... Next time you run your Pullman, you should serve exclusive cuisine cooked on the engine.
What, like,
Smoke box jacket potatoes.
Oh, no, they are epic.
nah.
They are the best.
I know some folk who've done
actually
smoke box roast chicken.
Yeah,
Yes, so do I.
I've heard a few people do that.
They've done it on Worth Valley before, there's a picture of it on Worth Valley Facebook page. But you can actually cook an entire roast dinner on an engine.
Of course you can.
So, for your Pullman cuisine, you should have exclusive locomotive cooked roast dinner.
Reese, why is your locomotive in a permanent state of shock? Is it because you're driving?
Yes.
Well,
It's because
it'd be
I'm
enough-
inside her.
Well, we'll tell your wife about that one. But yeah, I think Reese driving would be enough to put anyone into a permanent state of shock.
Well, the
Not
last
like
few
that.
coaches are... oh, I stopped at Pennyog purely because when we're picking up the barbecue main course from the Good Shed.
Hello.
I think it's purely because you forgot you were running an express.
Well, I've already ruined it, but that's the last stop. Apart from running around at Blind Barris, we'll be fully express fitted after that.
Express fitted.
Yeah, it's a new terminology.
That's a type-
Shut up. It's
A
thing.
type of braking, is it? Express braking.
Yeah, express braking is basically when you expressly have the permission to apply the brake.
I thought express braking was when you didn't brake quick enough and then you went, oh shit, and or like, oh, yeah,
Or drop both anchor.
yeah. I mean, that was just my interpretation of it.
Oh, hang on. Have I set the points? Yes.
If not, it's a bit pointless. House of Bad Puns.
Let's do the thing, right. Okay, we're heading out of Pennyog now. We've got the main course loaded. The first load of Yorkshire puddings are going in the microwave.
Did you just say the first load of puddings are going in the microwave?
Yes. Because this has
Do you
become
have-
like an airplane style meal.
Do you have any idea how much of a sin it is to microwave Yorkshire puddings?
Yeah, but it would probably work.
Microwaving Yorkshire pudding should be punishable by death.
If you do it in Yorkshire, yeah.
If you even speak of it in the presence of a Yorkshireman or woman.
I mean,
That's
I am
not
actually in Yorkshire now.
Right, lads, it's like, right, I'm sending the police to your house.
I suppose I should hide.
Reese, what's your address so I can send the police?
Oh yeah, I'm going to tell you that live on a live stream. It's 123 Sycamore
Please
Place.
do.
Oh no, actually, it's P. Sherman, 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
P. Sherman.
1, 2, 3, fake
I
street.
forgot it.
It's like everybody in the United States who has a phone number of 555-555.
Yeah.
Most common phone number in the United States.
0118999.
881999119725.
3. It's a very steep gradient here. We're on a 1 in 70. We are managing, alright.
1 in 70 also happened to be the odds of getting there.
This is very steep. Why it's steep, it's very steep.
3.
Okay, I seem to have been locked out of my Steam account.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Okay.
Keep saying that my password is wrong, even though it's not wrung.
I've had that.
I was found that I wasn't logged in. Found that I wasn't logged in on my PC, so I went to log in, typed in the password, and it said it was fine, but it wanted a Steam Guard code. So I went to log in on my phone. I brought the app up on my phone, which normally has me logged in anyway. That hadn't got me logged in either, so I tried to log in on there, and it was like, no, your login is incorrect.
It made that exact noise
Yep, it did.
as well.
Did you not hear it come over the mic?
Yeah, it was sort of a
Did what on the mic?
The noise that Steam made when it told me that my password was wrong.
Oh.
It did what to Mike?
I see what you did there, Reese, and I'd rather I hadn't seen it.
I'm now legit locked out. I've got to wait and try again later, quote unquote.
Well, technically, if you're saying quote unquote, you should have said, I've got to quote, wait and try again later, unquote.
Yeah, but saying quote unquote at the end is the lazy way of doing it.
Yeah, fair enough. Can't argue with that.
I'm getting quite a good shot, actually, of Saint as it's increasing speed after the gradient.
How are you going so slow?
Well,
It's
I'm
Reese.
picking up speed.
Yeah, it's even so what? How are you going so slow? How many coaches have you got?
8.
What?
Well, they're big,
Hey,
heavy
James.
Pullmans, James.
Victory work stuff is overpowered. How are you not
James.
going at like 60 miles an hour?
James, it's Reese.
Yeah, that kind of tells us enough. To be fair, doesn't it?
You're so funny.
Reese is just about the only person I know who can drive a fast loco slowly while trying to drive it fast, and a slow loco quickly while trying to drive it slow.
Yeah.
Well, that 7200 class tank, I basically got up to 100 mile an hour. That was a little bit over the top.
And yet the same, you can't get up to line speed.
To be fair, I can. I'm just, I was kind of filming, so I wasn't really concentrating on my settings.
Oh yes, we've all used that excuse before on the footplate. Why are you going so slowly? I'm filming.
I'm filming a Railworks series. See, we're going up to speed, plus, didn't help, my regulator was actually about 5% open.
Well done. Ladies and gentlemen, if you notice, he just said he's filming a series, which means this is actually now over the hills.
Yep, this is it. This is all you're getting.
Enjoy it, cause there ain't no more.
I'm amazed. It's been, how many? 86 minutes since we started the live stream. And we haven't had a dislike. The serial disliker has not been here.
Right, that settles it.
Oi. Although I've actually
The moment you
noticed
did that, Reese, I had the tab open and I pressed the button.
Yeah, but we don't have any like or dislikes until I mentioned it. And Mark Horner is not here.
Everyone dislike the video now. Do it now. Everyone dislike it.
God damn it, James.
Don't do what you normally do when you like dislike it and then immediately undislike it. Just keep the dislikes. Do it for charity. Think of the children.
Think of the children.
Think of the children and use that inspiration to press the dislike.
Yay, 3 dislikes.
Only 3? Oh come on, we can do better than that.
Well, there's you two guys, and I guess... Oh, no, now it's 5.
6.
Nathan, yeah, I'm aware that there's now 3 dislikes, but at the time when I first mentioned it, there was none. Now it's gone up to 8.
Video?
Now it's gone up to 8.
9.
Can we make this video the most disliked video on YouTube?
12. Cheers, guys.
No, but I think we should try. I love how everyone's like, me and James are just like, yes, go dislike it, and everyone's like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no problem.
Reese, you have such loyal fans.
I know, right? It's
just a
time.
shame-
It's because of that.
It's just,
I'm now cancelling over the hills.
You have such
Well,
loyal
they're
fans.
already
It's just a shame that they're not loyal to you.
No, they're not loyal to me. Scumbags! Incidentally, there are now 33 people watching, which is funny because it's the same as a Class 33 diesel.
13 dislikes, oh my god.
There's 33 people watching, which means there should be 33 dislikes on this video, so if there isn't, why? Come on guys, show your support for Angry Welshman Productions. Give them more of the hate.
I can just feel the hate consuming you. Something just happened. My logo is
Was it
making
some-
a funny noise.
Did something bad happen?
No. Okay, it's not happening now.
Suddenly, the locomotive died.
So Sam, when I was talking on the phone earlier, was it like loud or what?
It was audible.
You could make it out.
Yeah.
Balls.
Well, unfortunately, you told me most of it. Most of it. You told me enough of it anyway.
Yeah, there's nothing that I haven't told you already.
Oh, is this your little thing, is it, Reese?
Yes.
Oh, so Sam gets to know.
Well, you know as well.
Have you told me?
Yeah.
Have you?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Reese, you haven't told us anything. What are you talking about? Shut up before you get yourself into
Are
trouble.
you actually sure you told me, Reese?
I'm pretty sure I did because I'm gonna have to have a look. I'll look in my conversation history later. I can't remember right now.
I'm pretty sure all it was that you said that you'll tell me soon, but at that time you haven't even told your family at that point.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
that is still the
That's
case.
the one.
Oh, well,
yeah,
okay. Well, that was kind of part of your reason for telling me that I couldn't know yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and technically speaking, you never actually told me. You just sort of heavily implied.
Okay, well, he hasn't heavily implied anything to me.
Right, I thought I did. I will tell you later, James.
But yeah, it was. Well, we can discuss it after the live
Yes.
stream, I guess.
It's not public.
It may be a bit more discussing it in the live stream.
Well, I can now reveal. Reese has already told me. He has just said what it is.
He has diabetes.
Reese has decided to quit YouTube and pursue his dreams of building a crisp factory in his shed.
Yes, it's true. It's true.
It that is actually not too far off from the truth, I guess. I mean,
It is 100% God's honest truth.
I can say at least 50% of that is true, and I'll let you decide whether it's a YouTube or Chris. In fact, actually, do you know what? Let's just cut out the wonder. It's the Chris part. He's going to make full-time YouTube Chris videos instead.
Oh my god, the Crispinator. The Crispy Welshman.
The crispy Welshman.
All the videos are is just Reese going to the shop, buying a packet of crisp and saying, "Oh, today this is going to be my reaction to eating a packet of Walker's Ready Salted Crisp."
And then just each video is me going, "Ah!"
What are you on? What are you on about him going and buying them? He's gonna
Tastes
buy
like
them.
shit, unless Walker's have given me a sponsorship deal. Here's my number.
In which case, my opinion will completely turn around.
No, this message brought to you by Walker's Crisps.
Nah, it's the real McCoy, that's where it's at.
Haha, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
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 Yeah!
Oh, by the way, I completely forgot that I'm not supposed to be stopping at this station, so I'm just gonna pass straight through
Good job, Reese.
at a slow speed, and we'll just pretend that that didn't happen.
Although I suppose it's better for you to stop too much than not enough.
Well, I passed through at 11 miles an hour, so technically that is within a safe speed for passing through platforms.
Your mum's with
Nah,
the
you
safe
just-
speed.
When you're passing through platforms, you just gas it and hope you hit as many people as possible. Like, you get bonus points for every person stood in front of the yellow line that you hit.
Shut the large ejector. We got a token exchange coming up, chaps.
Oh, that's gonna go well, I'm sure.
Well, considering
that
it's not
sounded
a
really
real... Yeah, that sounded really snide
gonna
of you,
say-
Sam.
That was really sarcastic, and I'm sorry, Reese.
You
I have
horrible bastard.
I have every faith in your token switching abilities.
Let's
It's
do it.
complete and total.
Pajink.
I have no-
I grabbed the token, pretend, and now I'm going to drop off the token. Pajink.
I pretended to grab the token because I couldn't do it for.
I would love for there to be like an actual way to have a sort of digital token exchange in Train Sim.
In what way?
I have no idea, but somehow linked to a server.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
What essentially you're actually asking for is multiplayer in Train Simulator.
Effectively, yeah.
Make it happen, DTG. We've been waiting too long now.
Oh, yeah, shut up. Honestly, what do you expect?
What?
Not multiplayer.
Exactly.
We're not going to get a multiplayer.
Train Sim World.
Yeah, even that still doesn't have multiplayer.
Wasn't that one of sort of the main features they promised when they brought it out to try and get people to buy it instead of just sticking with Train Simulator?
Yup.
And do we have it?
Nope.
Exactly.
But hang on a minute. Are you seriously suggesting that there is any remote possibility that DTG have said that they would do something and then not done it?
I don't
Of
believe
course
it.
not, Jay.
I don't believe it. It's a lie.
I would never suggest anything. Never. Not at all. Not ever.
That is a pretty epic shot of the Pullman, the Pennyog Pullman coming in.
Pennyog Pullman. Whew. Going up in the world.
Ooh, said the saint, because she was on drugs. After snorting a line of coke.
Coca-Cola.
Central model trains says the face keeps changing. Well, no, it doesn't. I can assure you that it doesn't.
Reese thinks it doesn't. What Reese doesn't know is it keeps changing while he's not looking.
Oh.
Your mum keeps changing while you're not looking.
Oh.
Well, yeah, she does. I mean, I'm not in the habit of watching my mum when she's changing.
I could have been really rude then and said, well, I am, but I'm not. That would be really rude of me to say that. Sorry, Sam, that was a cheap shot. That was a real cheap shot.
That's it, Reese. I'm not friends with you anymore.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's it. It's over. We're
over,
breaking
guys.
up. We're breaking up, guys.
That's it.
Talking at, well, Victory Works, we did a live stream and there was a surprise pannier that I left here at Tipton. Well, at Blind Bears.
Yes. I remember that.
And this pannier, I'm going to leave it there for all the live streams that I do on this route. Because inevitably, I'm sure, just like when I did the
Coal tank.
the rail motor, when I killed, and the coal tank, when I killed it, you know.
Yep.
Basically, I'm sure I'll have to drag it all back to Lighthearted with a pannier. So, and it's Ted
I
anyway.
think you should incorporate it even further. That should become a canonical plot point of Over the Hills.
What, that a pannier has to rescue everything?
No, like, well, yes, but it has to be the exact same pannier which just lives on that road, just waiting until it needs to go rescue someone. It should be like, oh, Reese, I could do a brilliant fictional livery for you. I could paint it in like a search and rescue livery.
Oh, Her Majesty's
We
Coast
could
Guard
get-
livery.
Something like that, yeah.
Coast
We could
Guard
get like
pannier.
we could get a siren to stick on it and everything.
I would absolutely love a loco in Coast Guard livery. Or in fact, US Coast Guard. With the red and the white.
So, ladies and gentlemen, for our next miracle,
S160 in US Coast Guard white and red.
the S160 is a difficult one to reskin. I've tried it before. I actually tried putting it into Canadian Pacific. I think it
Ooh,
was.
now that would upset a few people. Oh
It
god.
would, but it's actually happening in real life.
Oh god.
Yeah, I want to see that in TS. Sure.
It's on-
may have made
It's
a
on
boob.
North York. It's on North York Moors, does it? You've derailed, haven't you?
No. I may slightly not have enough room to run round.
Oh, that's okay.
Oh dear.
Reese? What you can do now is you can go show James the loot.
Yeah, I'm gonna show him in a moment.
I know what the loop is. I just didn't know that it was that one that you were talking about.
I think I'm gonna have to move about another 6 feet ahead so that I can run round successfully. That's the thing, these Pullman coaches are so long.
Ladies and gentlemen, the too long, the too heavy.
Long man. Please tell me someone here or in the chat knows what that is.
No
Please
idea.
tell me someone has seen the long man.
I just heard an audible screaming.
Long man.
Chunky and Funky
Long
is
man
asking
shot.
me how much I'm getting
Long
paid.
shots.
£1 billion an hour.
He's right, you know.
Oh yeah, I
Reese
forgot to
gets
say,
paid.
I won the lottery twice this week.
Oh, nice.
I won
You won
£5.
about a qu-
I won £5.90 on Tuesday night, and I won £5.40 on Thursday night on the Euro Millions.
It's not quite the jackpot, is it?
Not quite, but I won something.
It's better than not. Yep.
I bought a couple more tickets with the winnings though.
It's fine though, because when you spend money on the lottery, it normally goes to good causes. Like, most money that goes on the lottery actually goes to various charities and groups and organisations, rather than the actual jackpot.
Oh right, okay, I didn't know that.
Yeah. I think it depends on which lottery you go. But a significant amount of funding for a lot of organisations comes from the lottery.
I never
So
understood how like the Heritage Lottery Fund actually works.
Well, basically, you've got to like put a pitch together and put a bid in as to why you want funding and what you're going to give back to the community. Because the condition that comes with the funding is you're not just asking for money to play trains or
No,
whatever.
you've got to put
It's
money in
actually doing
yourself,
something
haven't you?
You've got to put money in yourself, and it's got to have something that benefits the community. So, for example, Bahamas Locomotive Society restored Bahamas. The total overall cost approximately £1 million, and the Heritage Lottery provided approximately £750,000 for that. So they provided approximately 3/4 of the total cost. However, it's not just about having the engine restored. Included in that price was having it restored mainline, because it's important for the historical side, like we keep it running as it was intended. But it also included the overhaul and creation of the learning coach at Ingro, which was essentially a incredibly worn, run-down coach chassis, almost no bodywork left because it was just a rotting mat, which has now been converted into a museum/classroom environment. So that was sort of the benefiting the community side of it. But without this funding from lottery, Bahamas wouldn't be back in steam right now. It's as simple as that, really.
I'm getting a bit of lag tonight for some reason. Well, this is
Well,
where...
that's unfortunate.
Oh, it's Mr. Ellison.
Hello.
Hello, American person.
No, it isn't. Hello, American.
Hello,
Ladies
American.
and gentlemen,
Oh, God.
have you ever wondered how to greet your American friend?
Well,
now you know.
It turns out we have ever so slightly enough room to make it past, so that's fine.
Aw,
Sorry,
that's
Sam.
disappointing.
How do I get permission to pass the signal behind me?
Tab.
Didn't work.
Control tab.
Didn't work. It's too late, I've passed it now.
That's it. All trains halted.
All traffic
All
halted!
trains halted because all trains halted because the Welshman ignored a signal.
Well, on Train Sim World, if you
Well,
ignore a
signal-
signal, it'll just end the game for you, so it's a bit annoying.
To be fair, though, signals are more of guidelines than actual rules anyway.
Yeah, they
right?
are. They are.
Like, if it's a red signal, it means you probably shouldn't go past this signal, but hey, it's up to you if you...
It's just funny how you always have red signals on a scenario that you make, but you know there's nothing else because nothing else exists.
Every signal is set to red, but you are literally the only piece of traffic on the entire rail network
Exactly.
at that moment in time. And yet you still managed to crash.
Yeah. So I'm running backwards to the engine depot. Blind Barris engine shed.
Run, engine, run, run, run.
Run, light engine, run, 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 run. Don't derail, turn
And
on the
derail.
turntable, turn, run, run.
That didn't really work,
No, I
Reese.
didn't, did it?
No.
My
Let's
X
play
Factor
round-
career is over. Oh god, Phil Fister has asked if anyone's got any good baby names. His friend got his girlfriend pregnant. You have asked the wrong group to ask that question, my friend.
Well, Fister sounds like a pretty good name. I mean, you've got it as your surname, but you could have it as a forename.
Jeffrey. Even if it's a girl.
Jeff. Hello, am I Jeff?
Jeff, only if it's a girl.
Yes. Even better.
What's your name, Jeff?
My name Jeff.
Well, I'm wasting steam right now because I'm blowing off. I don't like that.
You don't
You
like
tend to
blowing
do that
off?
a lot.
No. I don't know whose stupid idea it was to stoke the fire right up.
I don't know. I think it was, someone who was absolutely terrified they were going to run out of steam, and then was like, "Oh yeah, I've stoked the fire up to this ridiculously high amount."
Oh yeah, there's a new trailer for the new Star Wars film.
I've seen it, and I'm
Yes, I
absolutely
just saw
hyped.
it.
I really need to see
Papa
it.
Pal-
My
boy,
mind is
Papa my boy, Papa Palpatine. Also, I was rigorously analysing this. Things of interest to note. The scene at the end where they're all overlooking the sea and the summit in the background, the object in the background actually appears to be the original Death Star.
Ah.
I have theories actually on that. Some people are saying that they're at a different part of Endor, and that's part of the second Death Star.
It could be.
And when you think about it, you
Well, if
hear
you
the
have a look at
ominous
the-
and very sinister laughter in the background. You tie it in there.
What you hear is our boy, Papa Palpatine.
I watched somebody do a reaction as the trailer was debuted at the Episode 9 panel at Celebration Chicago, and and
Oh damn
after
it!
the trailer rolled out, the man himself came out and did his trademark Palpatine voice and said, "Roll it again."
Honestly, Papa Palpatine
Anytime
is just
he comes out and
a
does the
hero.
Palpatine voice, is awesome.
Papa. Reese, did I hear a sound of failure from your end?
No, I just stopped a bit too early.
Oh, that's okay, Lan.
Too early.
Well, actually,
too early.
disappointing. But yeah, I'm mega excited. I'm also really glad that they haven't just written Leia out, and she does actually appear in it.
Well, they had some footage to use.
They had some footage to use, but the question was, would the footage actually be suitable to be used? Because, you know, it depends on what the scenes actually were.
Well,
But I think they did say, didn't they? They were pretty adamant that they weren't going to change the story, and they weren't going to write her out or use CGI, so... I
they're just
suppose
going to work it in a way that I'm pretty sure by the end, continuity-wise, Leia will be gone.
Well, yes and perhaps no. I think it will finish up her story arc. The question is, how will it finish up her story arc? Because let's be honest, it's Star Wars. The main series of Star Wars, at least, is about the Skywalker family. Yeah, it's about Anakin. It's about Luke and Leia, and now it's about, you know, Kylo Ren. But it does seem to be very much a case of wrapping up the original characters. Yeah, Han Solo's arc is done. Luke Skywalker's
at the
is...
beginning of the sequel trilogy.
Yep.
I
Luke
think it's cool.
Skywalker's
I think
is
it's cool
done.
that they're actually
but-
bringing back Lando.
Yeah, good old Lando. If you don't passively hate Lando, but also love him at the same time.
Apparently, I'm thicker than Leia.
Yep.
Whatever that
Irish.
means. Thicker. As in Thiccer. No idea
Yeah,
what
as
that
in
means.
fat.
Yeah, you are
Oh, dear.
thicker than her, so...
I don't know whether to be insulted or
Reese is
flattered.
thick.
Well, if you don't know what thick means...
Flatter salted.
Yeah, thick means quite a few different things.
Well, with the version without a K in it, it normally... Well, let's... Yeah.
Is this like modern millennial talk that I don't understand because
Yeah.
I'm old? You millennials and your
millennial
talk.
bullshit.
I'm a Cold War baby. I'm not a millennial.
Well, I'm technically not actually a millennial, which is odd because I was born at the turn of the new millennium, which would stereotypically make you think that, but I think I'm actually a Generation Z or a Generation X. I can't remember which one.
Generation Z, isn't it?
I don't know, because Z and X are... Well, yeah, that's going to sound really stupid, but Z and X... Haha, who'd have guessed? But no, I can't remember which one it actually is.
Oh! Listen to that Great Western bark.
Do we have to?
Yes.
You mean
What
the
if I
not so
don't
great
want-
Western?
Oh,
Oh, you're so
listen,
funny.
mediocre back.
Mediocre Western. There we go.
The
Sam's got it right.
only way.
The only way is the Great Western way.
The worst way is the Great Western way.
No!
You know what?
Nathan
I think
says
he-
he's a 97 baby. What does that make him? I have no idea, if I'm honest.
Old.
Well, I am one as well, so by my decree, that makes you a cunt.
Bit harsh,
Yeah.
but
I
okay.
was born in '92, so
Well, that makes you double cunt.
is that so?
Actually, what it makes you all is really old.
Yeah.
Boy,
Oh yeah, that's
That does that my nephews call
something.
me
So I'm
old,
gonna
just
do another live stream tomorrow with adding the faces on locos. I'm gonna do the 10 faces which have been chosen in the Facebook poll, but I'm also gonna do the
yeah, I
homosexual pania,
Oh
the
god.
gay pride pania.
Didn't you lose that or break it or something?
I think I broke it, but I'm gonna try it again. Pinky the Pania has got to be a thing. Gay pride Pania.
Making cameos in all future aided.
And if it is broke, we'll have to make another one using the Victory Works pack.
Reese, I'm gonna have to teach you to live, Reese.
Yes.
Reese in live. God, could you imagine?
Making-
But actually, do you know what? Don't answer that. I can completely and totally imagine.
Well, you know exactly what's going to happen. You're just going to watch me go, Sam, I broke it!
Yep. What's going to
broke it, what do
happen
I
is
do
I'm going
now?
to send you. It will be me sending you a load of screenshots going, Reese, you need to do this, 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 and this, and you going, okay, 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 okay.
Well, we won't say it in that stupid accent.
Okay, let's do it.
Yes, I'll become American.
You should.
Everyone should become American.
You should convert.
Ooh, I'm in the observation coach and I've got a beautiful view of the tender.
That sounds like a tender view.
You've got a beautiful view of the locos behind.
Yes. And it's one sexy behind.
Right, that's it. I'm calling your wife.
It sounds like you need a tender moment here.
Bow,
I think he's having a tender moment. Whether we should. Oh no, that doesn't need. Okay.
Bow, 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 bow,
Let's
bow,
not do this. Oh,
Um,
Sam,
chicka,
what have we
bow,
done?
chicka, bow, wow.
live piano.
What have you done?
We've made a terrible mistake.
What do you mean?
In fact, do you know what? We seem to be making a lot of terrible mistakes in these live streams.
Yes, we're very good at that.
And then it contributes to
Like,
Lisa's terrible mistakes sometimes.
Teaching you to reskin.
Well, that was not really such a bad mistake. It was just it had
That was a
unforeseen
fucking-
consequences.
Faces.
That was, yeah. The face, yeah, the faces. That's. I would describe that as an absolutely horrific mistake.
We created a monster. Well, Sam created the monster. I just unfortunately encouraged it.
You were an accessory to this crime.
I swear, officer, I didn't know what he would get into when I encouraged this.
Right then, lads, it's time for the return of the Penny Og Pullman. Barbecue Pullman.
The return? Where'd they go?
The return of Le Pullman with many names.
Pull, man, pull!
Heave.
Power!
To the people.
I know what the fucking loop looks like, because I fucking used this route ages before anybody else here used it, so fuck
Apart
you.
from me, I kind of used it.
Well, no, I mean, I actually, like, downloaded it, installed it, and drove it, and, you know, explored it and everything before you did.
And then I kind of hijacked it for my series.
Well, yeah, but regardless of that, I actually knew of the loop's existence before you did.
You still got lost though.
I didn't get lost. I didn't know what you were fucking talking about.
Yeah, but James, you should be used to that by now. I mean, when do you ever know what we're talking about?
When does anyone ever know what they're talking about?
I don't know what I'm talking about.
Reese never knows what he's talking
No,
about.
it's very rare that I actually know what I'm talking about.
Does anyone ever know what they're talking about?
James, you know what you're talking
No.
about.
Well, how am I supposed to know that you know what you're talking about, me talking what I'm talking about?
I'm lost, I'm confused, I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Do you know what? I don't know what we're
I'm
talking
lost,
about.
I'm lost, I don't know where I am.
Well, that's not
Not
the
on the
answer,
loop
is it,
line.
James? Why is everyone observing my fingers for the main?
Yeah, for some reason, I think whoever's keeps suggesting your fingers, they need to.
I think it's 2 or 3 people though, and I don't know why.
No, James, I figured it out. That's why he keeps mentioning it. Remember, we were talking about that German guy that invited the English bloke over to eat him.
It wasn't an English bloke.
It was a bloke from England, wasn't it?
No.
I thought he flew over from somewhere in the UK.
Armin Mivers. He was German, and who was the
victim?
No, he was also German.
Oh, I thought he wasn't.
Get your stories right before they start
Dan
talking.
Jürgen Armando Brandes, an engineer from Berlin, answered the advertisement in March 2001.
Jesus.
Sorry. I mean, I got the whole bit about eating, but who put the... Come on, give us the full story.
Right, okay, so we've got to explain this murder. So basically, there was a German cannibal, and he put a post online on a forum saying that he wanted to eat somebody. And somebody answered his advert and said, yes, you can eat me.
Yeah.
Okay.
They filmed it. We won't go into any more detail than that because I don't want Reese to get demonetized.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, am I going uphill or
Apparently,
something?
Central Knowledge Trains is the only person who is talking about your fingers, want to point out.
Although, to be fair, YouTube would have to watch a lot of shit to try and find this exact moment. I mean, it's probably not the most questionable conversation we've ever had on a live stream, is it?
No, we have had a few times where we've had to delete the video because of how politically incorrect it's been.
Yeah.
I mean, going out there a bit is fine, but you go too far, you gotta watch out for YouTube delete.
You gotta watch out for Lizard, even though it comes from Google.
You will never get the Zunk!
Zook.
So we're sitting in the Pullman observation coach now.
Are we?
Look at getting your tender view again.
Who's driving then, Reese?
No idea. Bob is driving.
It's probably better you don't know the answer
Oh
to
no,
that.
Reese, it's Mr. Mohammed Ajik.
What?
Mr. Mohammed Ajik.
Is that the guy that got eaten?
No. Reese, think of what his initials are. Mr. M. Ajik? Mr. M. Ajik?
Oh, come on, Reese.
I just
Reese
did my
is just
token
like,
exchange. I don't know what you're on about. I'm lost.
Mohammed
Mr.
Ajik. Mr. M. Ajik. Ajik. Magic. A fictional person who can somehow drive the train by magic.
Isn't that what happens in the Polar Express?
It's what happens on S8 multiplayer.
Yeah.
Or it's what used to anyway. When we got caught in a pickle on a live stream and something needed to move somewhere, whatever, and we didn't have anyone to do it, or you know whatever, people weren't in the right place, we'd just be like, oh don't worry, Mohammed Ajik will do it.
Oh, okay. That took a while.
Well, I did say, you know,
and I still don't think I got
Magic driving the train by magic, and there was just silence.
Yeah, that was lost on me, I'm afraid.
Reese is getting lost a lot.
No, it was James that got lost.
Oh my fucking god.
I'm actually enjoying my observation coach trip at the moment.
How dare you?
It's nice not to have to drive for a while. I'm just sat in the observation coach. I'm enjoying a ride on my own. I'm enjoying a ride on the railway that I didn't make.
I'm enjoying a ride on the railway that I stole off some poor guy who worked for hours tirelessly to create.
He worked for weeks, in fact months, on making this route, and I went, thanks, mine now. Nah, not really. To be perfectly fair, when I re-release Over the Hills, in the credits, I am going to credit him.
Hey!
I'm going to credit him and say the route is the S-Wave branch, or a slightly modified version of the S-Wave branch created by blah blah blah, and I'll put a link in the description.
Robert McGregor.
Yes.
The same guy who made the...
South Devon Railway, wasn't it?
Yeah. And another one as well. I can't remember what the other one was.
He was working on an S-Wave version 2, but he was probably not going to release it because he was worried I'd steal it again.
No, he was worried about someone else.
Oh.
But,
yeah, we're going to say...
I happen to know that isn't an issue anymore. So
Yeah.
he might finish S-Wave version 2, I don't know, but
Well, wasn't the original route actually taken down for quite a long period of time?
yeah,
It
but
was.
then it went again. That was relating to the same thing,
Yeah.
but that's not an issue anymore. So you never know. S-Wave version 2 may surface eventually. He actually said to me a while ago that it might be a nice idea for him and I to work together on a route, which I thought would be pretty cool.
Ooh.
I've convinced Andy to partner up with me to build a route together as well. We've got plans and we've done some track diagrams and stuff, but...
What you need to do is you need to drag trolley fodder into one of your route building projects.
Yeah, but he's got enough on it. It's that fucking LMS
Yeah, that's true.
route that he's doing is absolutely ginormous.
That LMS route is going to take him literally years. He's doing it to like half the level of the detail as the narrow gauge route, and it's still going to easily 4 times as...
Wait, what? Someone's made an Age of Empires 2 board game.
Oh wow.
It's not official, but still potentially quite cool.
Right, what am I looking for? That's what I'm looking for.
I thought you were enjoying the ride in the observation race.
Yeah, I'm back in the cab because I need to actually drive the loco as well.
Yeah, what he did was he just set it on autopilot and then just hopped off through a coffee.
Yeah, just having a quick coffee in the observation coach, lads. It's okay, the loco knows where she's going.
Yeah, off the
It's
rails.
fine when you have Mohammed Ajik on the footplate.
He still doesn't get it, does he?
Mr. Magic.
Hey!
Finally.
That magical moment when you understand.
And Reese, I knew you were slow, but
Oi. I wonder what the stream quality's like now.
Terrible. It's a terrible stream. I don't know.
Oi.
terrible. So
Should I just
requesting
dislike the vid-
quality.
They've already done that.
Definitely not because we encouraged them to.
No,
Not
nothing
at
to
all.
do with that. Nothing to do with it whatsoever.
By the way, on that subject, if you've just joined us and you haven't already disliked the video, go do it now.
Why this?
You know we love and support you.
No, you don't. You hate me. I'm gonna go kill myself.
Oh.
You.
Yeah.
Well,
that-
don't do that because we won't be able to take the piss out of you, Lam.
yeah, exactly. And you'd never know how Over the Hills finishes.
Well,
to be honest, I don't know how Over the Hills is gonna finish
we
yet.
could do an alternative ending. Actually, there's a brilliant idea. Everyone submit your best fan theories for how Over the Hills ends.
Over the Hills fan fiction.
Oh god, no. Not fan fiction, fan theories. There's a
No,
significant difference.
Why? I did my fan fiction back
Let's
in the
put it
day,
this
and it
way.
was like it was cancer. It was terrible.
Oh god.
It
There's
was.
gonna.
It was
just
bad.
think-
Over the Hills, the unreleased episodes.
I honestly think there's gonna be some people who, just for the fun of it, are gonna do fan fictions about the old 1 in 19 for 10 miles on the Landeer talking Pennyhog.
Oh god.
Oh.
There once was a train with an engine at the front. This engine's name was Die. He tried so hard to get up the gradient, but
Oh.
he failed.
No. No. Stop it. Stop it. Cannot be allowed to continue.
He sought help from all the other engines, but nobody would be willing to help him because they all tried and failed before. I have officially scared Sam.
You've started
Reese?
something that should not be started.
Reese.
What?
No.
Two things. Liam's layout has a very good point. He says, why is my recommended videos on this video page full of videos aimed at 1 to 3 year olds? And he's right. All of the recommended videos I've got on your stream page are like kids stuff.
Reese.
I've got no idea whatsoever.
So your tags or something must be weird. Also, have you like disabled swearing on your channel or something? Because Nathan asked about powerline adapters, and I wanted to reply to him in the chat as a moderator saying powerline adapters can suck a dick. However, I tried to send that 3 times, and every time it said error, try edit and try again. So I eventually edited it after 3 failed attempts to say powerline adapters can GTFO, because GTFO doesn't directly have any swearing in it, and it worked.
I don't know, maybe I did. I can't remember. I'd have to double check the settings.
So Reese enabled the grainy sensor, huh?
Oh, so I just sent fuckity fuck tits piss testing swearing and shit, yeah boys.
So I guess I haven't disabled swearing.
Grainy must be taking a nap.
Do you know what?
Okay, I don't understand that at all.
I've just screenshotted that, and that's going to go in the Discord chat.
So the single word fuck is disabled. You can post that.
Fuckity fuck tits piss testing swearing and shit, yeah boys.
That's going in the
you
Facebook
heard it
group
here
as well.
first.
Your face when I said that, Reese.
Oh god.
Oh, I'm crying. Oh, it hurts. Oh.
Angry
Oh my
Welshman.
God.
Let's stick this in the Facebook group.
How much longer until we get to the end of the line? Well, we're halfway now.
No, we're a little bit under halfway.
No, this station's pretty much halfway.
Is it?
Yeah,
No.
pretty much.
No, I'd say it's about a third. It's about a third of the way.
Oh yeah, no, it's Colton that's got the colliery, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're talking shit, James.
Reese,
Yes.
come over here and suck my fucking cock.
Oh, okay. Thank you for the invitation.
Yeah, that's
I thought you'd
right.
never ask.
Well, yeah.
Shut my cock now.
I'd rather not, but yeah, sure, why not?
I love how the ground is still scorched from when Ian had to have his fire shoved out.
Well,
I thought you were gonna say something about like a really big fart or something.
Yeah.
you
I love
know,
how I love how the ground is still scorched from when I got out of the cab and did a massive shot next to the train.
Well, that time I opened the firebox doors, farted into the fire, and the world exploded.
Oh my god, Reese, Metallica. butt in the fight, yeah!
Yes. Oh, Sam, I've done it again.
What?
I stopped at a
What?
station. We're supposed to be a non-stopping express. Do you know what? Actually, no. I've just decided we needed to stop here to load the desserts and offload the plates from the mains.
Reese, how many times have you overshot stations or not stopped at stations you're supposed to stop at?
And stopped at stations that I'm not. Oh,
And then
wheel
this
slip.
This time, all you seem to be doing is stopping at places where you're not supposed to.
I know. I just had major wheel slip.
Ran over. I have just received a direct message on Discord for a shout out. I am going to discuss that. I don't know why I was the one specifically.
Because you're in the video.
Well,
What James
I'm
said.
surprised he must be a bit nervous about directly messaging you, Reese.
For good reason. Last
Yeah.
time I directly messaged Reese, it ended horrible.
Yeah, the last time he direct
Sam's
messages
actually
me,
dead now.
Sam is actually a corpse buried in the bull anchorage.
Yep, it's true. But
We
what
chucked him in the sea.
Let's have a nosy. The last thing I directly messaged you, Reed, was actually how to make a cup of tea.
Oh,
Oh boy. And still, Reese did it wrong. Yeah.
No, that genuinely is the last thing I directly messaged Reese. It was how to make a cup. Except for it was all translated into Yorkshire talk.
This is
Oh,
a
yeah.
nice cup of tea, said Pat.
do you want to read it out,
That's
Sam?
literally what it. But I can put on my best Yorkshire accent and try and read it.
Can I just point out, Justin's Trains asks, do you have a Discord server?
I guess nobody
No.
reads the video descriptions anymore, do
We
they?
are not currently chatting on the stream via Discord.
Well, it looks like I will not be riding on the 844-4014 doubleheader on May 12th
Aw.
because it's 3,000 for coach, 5,000 for dome to ride in the coaches in a passenger train.
Wow.
Sorry, did you just say $3,000 to ride on the train?
$3,000 US dollars to ride on a coach behind the longest continually run operational and still on an active roster steam locomotive in UP 844, and then Big Boy 4014. I think that might be why it's so high.
Okay, yes, it's a big event, but Jesus Christ, $3,000.
But here's the thing: Union Pacific's only providing the train. It's the state of Utah that's setting the ticket price.
Scumbags.
And what doesn't help is that not only that, I think you have to pay for I think the cost also covers a charter bus ride back to Ogden from the first layover stopping point, which is only 2 hours away.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
for the people asking in the chat, we're driving a Saint class, which is 2902 Lady of the Lake, with a very surprised looking face on the front.
To be fair, she's been surprised the entire live stream. Although, to be fair, she's also been surprised for probably a good reason.
She's had things inserted.
She's had things inserted as child objects, and we're not just talking about the eyeballs.
Yeah,
Lol would be very excited if we told him that.
Oh. I'll tell him you said that.
I've just realised, you know, like I put that the child object of the person that was being eaten.
Oh,
The screenshot of Mr. Stovall being eaten by Stefan.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to add that as a child object so that the loco is driving around permanently eating him.
What you could do is you could learn to animate, and you could go one step further and have it eating him animated. Like you could have it
no, Sam, no.
lightly
Unsay that quick.
No, this is
No,
happening.
like the doors on the Duchess.
Yes.
You could get an animated. Yang 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 yang.
Oh, that's brilliant.
But don't do it, and if you do it, claim it was someone else's idea. Like anyone but me, I've got enough to answer for as it is.
Now, you do realize that credit is being placed solely on you for this.
For what? I have no idea what you're talking about.
Right, he's lost his memory. Time to deneuralize him.
Dehualize?
It's a Men in Black thing. Neuralize
no.
is when your memories of an event involving aliens are erased, so that you don't know that aliens have been around you.
Huh.
But
I don't-
deneuralize is when you get those memories back.
I don't remember that.
Alright, how long before we hear anything about amnesia?
Who's got amnesia?
Who's amnesia?
Aunt Mesia. She's your long-lost auntie who's going to leave you $50 million.
Oh, nice. Is she
$5 million
Nigerian?
That you'll,
Yes.
that you'll owe in taxes. Oh my. Daniel Goodwin says lewd Leslie. How about no?
How about if you want to see, like, go to LOL server? I mean, not that I'm encouraging that sort of behaviour in LOL server, but there is a pretty questionable Discord channel chat in there.
I don't know what you're talking about.
In fact, yeah, why am I saying it's pretty questionable? It's straight up designed to be that way. Right.
Shut the injectors as we go past Mr. Davies' house. Xavier is building
My
a.
horses again.
He's building that living room for me. It's going to be awesome.
It's gonna be Mr. Davies' living room.
NK Productions, no,
Reese.
no.
Reese, you could make it a interactive experience, like virtual reality. Step inside Mr. Davies' living room.
That would be pretty good.
Oh,
Would be an interesting marketing technique.
An interview with Mr. Davies.
Oh god,
And
that'd be horrible.
Mr. Sam Stevenson of Hunslet Locomotive Works.
Oh, is that his name? I thought you weren't using real people's names.
Well, I've just made that up on the spot, so it'll probably
Oh.
be you voicing him, but
Well, I would be quite happy to voice him.
perhaps just Mr. Stevens or something. What's like a stereotypical generic Yorkshire name?
I don't know. Pass. Next question, please.
Next.
I genuinely don't know what a stereotypical Yorkshire name would be. Maybe like a Fred or a Jack or something.
Slick Mick the Dick.
Well, the issue with Jack would be, if you're talking in Yorkshire to someone called Jack, you could say, if they come
Yeah.
home from work or
Chuck.
something, or
Chuck.
they turn up late, then you'd say, hey Jack, you're late.
Hey,
But,
Jack.
you know, for other people who aren't from Yorkshire, that sounds incredibly questionable.
So Nathan accidentally ate spaghetti instead of pizza for dinner.
Same.
You know, I have
Happens
that.
to
I know that happens to me a lot as well.
It does. I really hate it when that happens. Don't you just hate it when it happens?
You know, when you phone up Domino's Pizza and you say, "Can I have a pizza, please?" and they turn up a big bowl of spaghetti, and you're like, "Oh, not again."
Yeah, well, for me, it's I keep putting pizzas in the oven, and then I just keep taking them out of the oven as spaghetti. I don't know how it happens.
It's very easy to do.
It's really confusing, and it's a little bit annoying, really.
Oh, let's go get a camera set up on the side of the river so we can see the beautiful St. Class crossing the river.
You can see all the stuff that happens on the riverbanks as well.
You don't want to know about that, but it's where the local population is generated or
Oh,
created.
oh.
Dogging.
Doggy
We're going
news
dogging.
It's where people go to walk their dogs.
Yeah, that's obviously that's what we're on about.
That's definitely what we are talking about.
I was going to say, what else would you mean by dogging?
It's clearly walking your dog. Look it up, it's the actual definition, walking your dog.
Yeah, go into the car park to walk your dog, to go dogging.
Yeah.
You know, and you flash,
Well, I mean-
you flash your lights at other cars, and then they let you know that they're also going to walk their dog as well.
Yeah. It's a brilliant system for walking dogs.
It's foolproof.
It
God,
is.
I'm still blowing off. Stupid logo.
Stupid driver.
Stupid fireman. I'm the driver, not the fireman. Who's firing?
Do you have...
Mohammed Ajik.
Mohammed
guy.
Ajik, yes. Right, Nathan ordered a pizza and then for some reason he ate microwave spag bol.
Same.
Okay, you know, that happens to me a lot.
Same. Honestly, pizza is really deceptive. It does anything it can to disguise itself as microwave spag bol. I mean, maybe it was the pizza all along.
Well, I've used nearly 1,500 gallons of water.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable.
Unacceptable. That's it, we're giving you your P45.
I'm fired. I'm dismissed from my own railway company.
Yes, you... Ooh! That'd be an interesting plot twist.
Mr. Davies gets fired.
And other exciting Over the Hills adventures.
But it'd be funny if he got taken on by Smith & Sons as a trainee driver.
So, ladies and
God.
gentlemen, your unexpected plot twist for Over the Hills developed tonight is... Should do this more often.
What?
Unexpected
Predictions.
plot twist of the night.
Unexpected item in the bagging area.
And that's the sequel to Over the Hills. It's
Mr.
called
Davies
Over
gets
the
a
Counter.
job in Tesco
Yep.
as an automated bagging assistant.
But just because, you know, we don't want to discriminate, we can go for the Morrison's one as well, which is, if you have a Morrison's More card, please scan it now. The only issue is, it speaks it out at literally the volume of, I don't know, something loud.
If you have a Morrison's More card,
Jesus
please scan
Christ.
it now!
It's about the same audio quality as that as well.
James, I just got audio cancer.
Exactly.
I literally have tinnitus now because of that.
I already have it, so.
If you watch the live stream, you'll see where I freak out because of it.
that now.
Flaming Arrow 219 says everyone liked the live stream. How about we all dislike it?
No.
Yeah, we've been through this already. It's one of the new live stream.
You were right there.
I think it's just
watching Reese get tinnitus.
It's confirmed James Linwood is dying.
just watching Reese get tinnitus. That's my new favourite quote of the evening. Just watching Reese get tinnitus.
I got tinnitus.
Okay, Theory 2. Unexpected item in the coaling area.
Unexpected Leslie in bagging area.
Here's Leslie.
Dun 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 dun.
Well, I'm slowing down.
Oh wait, now that we've mentioned Leslie, he'll show up.
I'm sure Leslie is around somewhere. He's waiting just around the corner.
Oh, he probably is. He's like dun 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 dun. Oh no!
See-
Remember that Family Guy episode where Peter is like Peter is like dun, 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 dun,
Oh,
dun,
yes.
dun, dun, I will eat you. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Look out, Meg! I will eat you. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, losing steam.
Have you got any coal in the fire?
No, that would explain it.
Yeah.
All that for that.
So, ladies and gentlemen, if you ever find yourself short of steam, try putting some coal on the fire.
I would love to try firing a Great Western loco with
I would
wood.
hate to see you try.
I have fired.
Interesting fact.
I have fired Great Western locos.
With wood?
Oh no.
Not with wood, no.
Well, why would you do something like that?
Oh, I see what you did there.
I don't, I'm blind.
Was it worth it? Do you feel like a big man, Sam?
Proud of yourself.
No, I'm really skinny.
Ah.
Tell you what, look, Reese, did you read how to make a proper cup of tea?
I did.
In fact, could you actually understand it?
No, shall I? Let me open it. Hang on. Let me open the message.
I was curious to see whether you could actually read and understand Yorkshire.
Mark's here. Mark Horner is here.
Has he announced his arrival with style?
Oh yes, OTH Series 2, error, not found.
It's funny because it's true.
And then he's the same, would you stop?
Right, let's see if I can read it out.
No, I...
Now
Okay.
then, thou once tempted out water to kettle and fill her up to fresh water floor that puts it on hob. Get teapot, right nicely warm and dry with shad, and then get the tea in. Now, soon as kettle comes right into boil, into second floor and after, get water poured into pot. Don't forget, Alice to pot to kettle, not kettle to pot. Let it mash a fair while, and then get it stir for
Reese.
that pours in that. Nah, there's some has put milk in first, and some has put tea in first. To our way of thinking. No, that went Geordie then. I'm gonna have to give up because I'm slightly speeding. Right.
Okay, that was a pretty amusing attempt there.
I did get
That was
one of my
one of the
colleagues
absolute worst things I've ever heard in my life.
one of my colleagues this week is actually from Wakefield, so I got him to read it out.
Oh wow.
Now then, well, what's tempted?
Oh my. He says if you don't give Reese, I think he meant to put an extra comma in there somewhere. I'm assuming he means 9 billion pounds by next week. You will suffer the consequences by drinking 900,000 gallons of sausage wine.
Yes.
That's going to be an expensive lawsuit.
That's gonna be an expensive funeral. I'm pretty sure before he gets anywhere close to even 1,000.
I don't know, I mean-
Whoever the poor person would be, they'd probably get alcohol poisoning if
You
they
get-
don't die from the concoction in the beginning.
It gets to a certain point where it just stops affecting you because it's essentially just replaced all the blood in your cells.
It's like it's radioactive, so it's basically changed the genetic structure of your DNA.
The only issue is it does make you horrifically dependent on it, and it means if you ever try coming off it, you suffer the most horrific withdrawal symptoms.
No, you
In fact,
if you try
can't
and come off it, you can't. You just basically melt.
Yeah.
What is this? I've stopped. Now I'm melting. No.
I'm melting,
Nathan says Fred Dibnah's ghost is going to haunt me and hit me with a spanner.
Well, I'm not sure if Red Dibner's ghost is in the habit of haunting Welshmen and hitting them with spanners, but hey, I mean, you never know.
I thought Fred Dibner was from Lancashire.
He was from over the border, from
He was in-
front Badlands.
He was from Bolton.
From Badlands.
Bolton.
Should I ever go at reading this teeth thing out,
Yeah,
Reese?
go on, read it out.
Let's see if I can actually do a Yorkshire accent, considering I'm from Yorkshire.
Occasionally you do.
Occasionally I do.
Occasionally.
Now
Go.
then, I once emptied cold water out at kettle and fill her up with fresh water. Afore I puts it on top. Get tea pot nice rightly warmed and dry inside, and then get the tea in. Now as soon as kettle comes right on to boil, and not a second before or after, get water poured in the pot. Don't forget, always take pot to kettle and not kettle to pot. Let it mash a fair while, then give it a stir before you pours at it. Now, there's some as puts milk in first, and some as put tea in first. And that's as far as I can be bothered going with it.
Well, it's good. It's probably better than what I've done.
What do you mean, probably?
Oi, bit harsh.
What?
Now, main thing to speaking Yorkshire is getting the nars right and the rights right. Because if you're saying right, if you're saying right in Yorkshire, you need to say it as rate. And you can spell that as R-E-Y-T, be rate. And if you're saying you're nah, you need to say it as N-A-H-H-H, nah. And if you can say nah and rate, you can pretty much speak Yorkshire.
Were I?
No, that's not Yorkshire.
No, the thing is, I've spent a week in Newcastle, so I'm basically picked up on the lingo. The thing that everybody was saying to me, you say thank you, and they're like, nay bother.
Nay bother.
Nay bother.
Isn't that Scottish?
No, nay bother. Nay bother. Scottish is a guy, you cunt.
Nah, if you're going to swearing, you're going into Australia. Speaking of which, I've got a fairly decent friend from Railway. He's moved, get this, really nice guy, but he's moved all the way from Australia to scenic Keighley.
Keighley. Keighley.
Yep. Keighley, the place where Yorkshire tea mines all its tea from.
Yeah, I saw that post on Facebook.
It's a brilliant post. And it's funny because it's absolutely true. You can see the tea mine from my bedroom window.
Yeah. Anybody that says tea doesn't come from Keighley, then, you know, they're deluded.
They are, it's true. It all comes from a mine in Keighley.
Good British tea.
Yeah.
We didn't invade a whole country for it.
We just made that up because it sounds romantic.
Exactly. We murdered 5 million people in India, but, you know, the tea mines in India.
It was just a publicity stunt.
Meet.
So I'm just slowed down for the run through Blancoid. I think it's Blancoid. No, it's not. It's Pontymoyle. Still don't know my own stations.
I was gonna say, don't worry about getting lost on your own route, James, because you're not the only one.
It's not even my route.
Nah, but yeah. Well, no, I suppose it's not your own route, is it? It's just another you hijacked.
Yep.
But let's be honest, hijacking a route in Train Simulator is so much easier than making one yourself.
Well, the thing is, I actually made the whole of episode 1 of Over the Hills completely using my version of the route.
I was gonna say, isn't that actually available in the AWP route?
It is. You can download it.
It's shockingly bad.
Yes, thanks, Sam.
I mean, no offense.
Cheers for that, no?
Thanks for the vote of confidence.
Always here to support you, Reese.
Well, we're not stopping at Pontymoyle. Passengers have all been served their dessert, which was a single cocktail sausage served with 6 bowls of gravy and 42 mashed potatoes.
As well as the barbecue Yorkshire pudding.
As well as a barbecue Yorkshire pudding. And that was just the dessert. Have you seen this video Hale and Pasted, Sam, with the Yorkshire Airlines?
Yorkshire Airlines.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they're serving dinner in all the classes, and there's like people holding a newspaper and they're just putting mushy peas on.
Mushy peas and newspaper. Hale and Pace did some good Yorkshire sketches. I think the Northern Calypso has got to be my favourite one.
Oh yeah.
Oh no, it sounds kind of sketchy.
It is, but it's brilliant.
Abersyth cheese mine.
It's a really good video, is that? For anyone in the chat, go give it a Google. Hale and Pace Northern Calypso. If you want to know what a Northern accent is supposed to sound like, go listen to that.
This is a pretty steep part of the line. I'm using a hell of a lot of steam. I'm losing my steam.
Stall.
Now, Reese, once again, we're going to have to ask the question: is it really a steep part of the line, and
Yeah.
you really lose steam, or are you just an incompetent
It's
fireman?
a 1 in 256 gradient downhill. It's very steep.
That's yep, that sounds about right.
Yeah. What were you expecting?
About that, actually.
You know, it could
Exactly
just be like any Great Western locomotive. See the grain go, no.
Nathan, yes, the Death Star has a GTX 680 in it.
That's the one that was used to destroy the rebels.
Yes.
Wait, no, I thought it was a 780.
Oh, maybe it's a 780 then.
I think it's a 780 or a 780 titanium.
TI.
When
yeah.
you don't.
Actually, I
know
have
your
a
own
feeling I
content.
may have published the wrong thing because I did put I put a 680 at one point, but I think you are right. I think it is a 780.
I think it's a 780 titanium.
But I will be getting I will be upgrading. It is time for an upgrade of the desktop PC at the end of this year, maybe next year, when I have money available.
Just don't let someone do a trench run and blow it up.
Yeah,
Reese, you're not going to have money at the end of the year.
I will. I'm going to start building my own, either 5-inch gauge loco or 7 1/4.
See, that's something I could do at work.
I'm going to build one. I discovered a website and they sell you all the castings and all the parts.
Nah, see, what you've got to do is you've got to try and make it yourself from scratch.
No, I don't think I'm quite skillful enough to do that. I think if I have the castings and then just get access to a milling machine and a lathe,
Yeah.
I might get away with that.
To be able to do something like that, you have to have skills.
Well, I do have
Learn
have
skills.
basic machining skills, but nothing. I'm not exactly an expert. I can use a lathe and I can use a milling machine.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
Yeah, that's basically it.
It's and to be honest, it's been a very long time since I have used a lathe and a mill. But yeah.
Off-stand mill.
Technology has upgraded since then. You'll need to be retaught.
To be fair, I'm currently doing my apprenticeship on machines which are from the 1950s, so
Yeah.
technology hasn't really moved on that much.
To be honest, the only thing that really changes is like things like digital displays and stuff.
Yeah,
And I mean,
I think-
when I was doing mine, we had lathes from the 80s, which were in the steelworks in South Wales, in Ebervale Steelworks, and they were virtually brand new when the steelworks closed. So they were given to the engineering school, and they had digital displays, but they were really simple. Like you could sort of take your facing cut on a piece of work, set the 0, and then just manipulate it really easy. And
Yeah.
I loved using lathes. I absolutely loved it. But the thing I didn't like at the time was, the theory, the engineering theory. I just got really bored of it. I just didn't have the right attitude at the time either, which didn't help.
yeah.
Yeah, I don't regret it because the steel industry in South Wales is just gone. There's nothing left. So I wouldn't have had a job.
Yeah.
And at least,
You don't
I
regret
went
anything.
away.
Well,
I went away. I became a sailor, and now I can go back to South Wales with a
It
skill.
can go there by boat. It's going to cut across the country as a shortcut, though.
Yep, that's it. I'm going by boat.
It's paddling across the mainland.
Yes.
He's
in my
gonna
little
take
rowing
his
boat, just rowing across the M25 going, why won't you go?
He's gonna stick wheels on the bottom and just
row,
wheel it.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the stream. Belts off, trousers down. Isn't life a scream? I mean, what?
Greasy Poo,
Yes.
I've found in my emails from the 5th of July 2013 an Excel spreadsheet with the supposed specs of the Death Star in it.
Holy crap.
4770K. I didn't know you had a processor that was that good.
Yeah, that was the one, 4770K, which it was one of the best ones you could get at the time.
Yeah, well, the only better one was the 4790K, which is what I used to have.
I mean, I'm quite happy that the computer has lasted basically 6 years, although it hasn't been used every day.
But, very well.
It's time for some new
And
parts.
it does say, by the way, 780.
It is a 780. I thought it was. So to Nathan, it's a 780. I do apologise for that. I must have written it somewhere
MSI
wrong.
780.
Yeah, that's right. MSI GTX 780 Ti, twin Frosier, wasn't it?
Don't think it is a TI. It doesn't say it is.
Yeah, it was a twin Frosier. That was the one.
Well, yeah, but the twin Frosier is just a cooling.
Yeah, because it's got the
On
two.
MSI
It's got
do
the
twin
two.
Frosier on everything.
It's got two
But mind
flags.
you, for 550 quid, I would have hoped it would have been a TI.
Right now, you could be speaking an entirely different language.
I'm pretty sure it's a TI. But anyway, in the next year or so, I'm gonna start buying new components. But I'm quite fortunate that I don't need to buy the chassis. I don't need to buy the power supply. Don't really need to buy hard
The
drives.
power supply, I told you to get a fucking HX 1050. I don't even know why.
I did.
Yeah, but I don't even know why I told you that, because it was just unnecessary. You only needed like an 850.
Because I think I insisted on having the 1050.
Oh.
If you
Well,
remember,
you got more.
I basically took your advice and said, right, let's times that by 2, and then we'll add a little
Yeah.
bit more there, which not many people do, to be fair.
Mm-hmm.
You know, a lot of people.
Not that I know better or anything.
No, but a lot of people will say, right, he's recommended this, well, I'm going to take £200 off that, and that's your maximum budget. I went, well, James, if there's something better, let's have that.
Yeah, but not with the right things. Like, you should have done it with the fucking processor.
Well, it was.
Instead
It
of
was
the,
a good. It was.
instead of the 4790 though would have been better.
I don't think
and
it
you
was
could have
available.
gotten away with an 850 power supply because you just don't need that wattage. It's over a kilowatt. It's just unnecessary. Mate, I am running a GTX 1080 titanium with a fucking i9 9900K that runs at 5 gigahertz with liquid cooling. I've got about 12 fans and like 4 hard drives, an external hard drive, loads of stuff going on, right? And I am still using my HX 750 modular power supply from 2012.
Well, I'm all right. It's worked for me. It's not,
Yeah,
it's
but
not
it's just a
actually-
bit of a-
It's not
to be
costing me
fair,
that much to run when I am running it.
It's not a huge difference in money and that you paid for it, and it won't cost you more in running costs because 1050 or 850 or whatever it is just a maximum power output anyway. So if you're not using that much, then it's not going to cost you any more than it would have done if you had a lower power supply. The
Yeah.
point being was that you could have just gotten away with getting a slightly cheaper one, but
Meh. It's too late.
didn't
now.
really matter much then, and it doesn't really matter so much now. I just didn't get, or I don't get now at least. I've no idea what the fuck I thought back then, but I don't get now why you didn't get 4790K and just have an 850 watt power supply.
Well, with the processor, I think it was basic. I think at the time when we went with it, that was the best available. I think the other one. I think the other one. Well, I don't know. Other than that's my theory for why I didn't go with it.
Oh, actually, you know what? You're right, because I've just had a look. The launch date of the 4790K was the second quarter of 2014.
Well, then that's your reason it wasn't available.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I can remember at the time we were saying
feels like so out of date, so old, and oh wow. I've still got my 8700K here for you, dude.
Bloody hell. Yeah, it'll be next year before I'm looking at upgrading, so, you know, it's going to be a while.
Hmm.
And I might even, by next year, I might sell this laptop.
Yeah, you won't get much for it.
No, I know. So
Resell, buy it for a tenner.
sold! That's a deal right there. Boom shakalaka.
That-
Deal of the century.
Ladies and gentlemen of the live stream, you just heard that. It's all live on YouTube now.
Sam, I paid
Nathaniel,
£3,000 for this
saying
laptop, but
something.
you've just got it for a tenner. Boom
Reece,
shakalaka.
why is there a coach just sat there?
Wonderful.
Pass.
Wow. Yeah, Nathan, 9900K, her James, compensating for something, namely radiators, and in radiators in your house. It's a CPU heat joke. Yeah. This thing is running at 4.9 gigahertz right now. It's liquid cooled with a Corsair H105, and I don't have any temperature issues.
With gigawatts like that, you could almost send it back to the future.
Yep. And on that note, I'm going to love you and leave you.
Ah, I love you too, James.
We only
Wow.
got like another 5 minutes, mind.
Oh, fine. Get on with it.
We're not
I
far
was just
away.
scared it
from
to
the
I've
get
end.
got-
longer because I've got to get going
I-
here soon.
I do have my fiance waiting in bed, so I do hope it doesn't take that much longer,
We are
because I
literally 3 or 4 minutes from the end.
do really want to destroy his anus.
Okay, thanks, James.
We didn't need to know that.
This little thing called too much information, but
That's a good reminder to me, actually. I need to
Reese,
buy
it's
more.
Way too much information.
I need to buy more lube.
anal lube.
Have you tried using sausage wine?
Yes, sausage
It
wine
may
is
provide-
very good as
yeah.
anal lube.
It may provide an alternative experience.
Why? It'll make your dick fall off.
Well, yeah. Amongst other side effects.
Just rolling down the hill into Landia Dog. Once we're in the station, we'll be able to end. And on that bombshell,
We can't say that because of legal reasons.
yeah, I would only agree with that if Jeremy Clarkson and all was still working for the BBC, but they're not, so I don't care.
Yep.
I still haven't watched a single episode of the new Top Gear with Matt LeBlanc and Chris Evans and all.
Me neither.
Like, when it first came out, the first episode was like a hit. It had so many views, and then everyone went, yeah, this is shit, and then just never watched it again.
That's pretty much exactly what happened.
And it just proof that they killed it. You know, they killed the show. They should have just left it.
Yeah, but there's a lot of shows that have been killed off in recent years in attempts to try and change them up.
The Grand Tour is good. I really enjoyed the last episode I watched, which was the Mongolia special, because it finally felt like
brilliant.
a proper old school style, you know,
I
trip.
absolutely love that. I agree completely with them that is absolutely one of the best things they've ever done on any show on television.
It was brilliant. It was. I mean, I can imagine it was really hard for them to do, like, you know,
Especially without drink, the
without
poor
drink
bastard.
and food and all
But
that.
I think that actually brought out a different side of them.
Yeah,
You mean they
I
weren't
think it
just-
was actually better because of that.
yeah. I mean, that episode was just great. I loved it. I truly loved it. So yeah, I've been very weary of the Grand Tour because I felt it's too scripted and it's a little bit meh. It's not the same. But now when I watched that, I was like, that's how it should be. That kind of
Well,
trip.
it started out very clunky, season 1,
Yeah,
and
it
then
did.
season 2 was definitely getting in the right direction, and this season has been fantastic. And I think, to be honest, it's not a bad thing that for the next one they're ditching the tent and they're just making kind of more special aimed episodes each time,
Yeah.
you know, with no studio audience. Because ultimately,
The
I
studio
think really
audience
the
is
best
not really relevant.
no, it's not necessary, is it? I think the best stuff that they've done is the kind of stuff like, you know, the specials. like the Mongolia special and the other stuff, you know, the other things that they've done where they go on long journeys and they do crazy shit, and you know, it's the best stuff that they've done. So why not do more of it?
Well,
And that's what they're doing. So
the Bolivia special of Top Gear is my
yeah,
all-time favorite, where they drove across South America with all those different cars which they bought on the internet with no information. You know, it was that type of challenge, which is why I fell in love with the show. And I didn't even watch the show until the tornado raced to the north, and that's the only reason I watched it, was because it had, you know, choo-choos on it. But then I fell in love with the show. Right, we've arrived at Llandiadog, everybody. We made it. The Pennyog Pullman has arrived.
Shame.
Oh no, I'm disappointed. I mean, what?
Oh no.
We are all truly disappointed.
I'm not.
We
Want
are
our money back? Oh wait, we didn't pay anything.
Reese, we are so sorry for your success.
Yeah, that needs to be something that you say during every live stream now. We are sorry for your success.
Yes.
So yeah, everybody, this has been the Matrix Train. I probably should have mentioned this a little bit more than I have done in this live stream, but we've been. This is the Matrix Trains Pullman Coaches. They are available now in the link in the description below. Go and buy them. They are 100% worth buying. We've been waiting for Pullmans in Train Sim for a very long time. So, you know, Gordon's done a very good job at making these. Very happy with them. This has been the Victory Works Saint, which I've added a very surprised looking face, and she's done a very magnificent job today. Remember to rate, comment and subscribe. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I've been joined tonight by Sam of Blast Pipe Productions, James of Problem Productions, and James Ellison
Of America.
of America, representing the United States of America. So yeah, that's it. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, everybody.